and I believe we are live now. Liz, talk for me.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go. It works. Hey,
Yes.
we did it!
Hey,
Hooray! Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to the RPGeeks monthly Blood on the Clocktower stream. So glad to have you here. Yes, neither of us are Emily Bates. Whoops.
Yeah. As much as we try.
We did try. My name is Fiona. I am 1/3 of the RPGeeks, and I'm joined by my ride or die, Liz Campbell.
Hello, I'm Liz Campbell. It's me. Fiona, let me help.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, Emily is away doing amazing, fun freelance work for this month, as she always is. And obviously Sharmini is also not a Blood on the Clocktower fan. So, guess who's been put in charge? This chucklehead, and I brought this chucklehead also along with me. So we're going to have a good time. Yeah, so I was going to ask Liz at the beginning, how much Blood on the Clocktower have you story told yourself?
Like 2 games in person.
Yeah.
So I've never used this interface.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be it's going to be an experience.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully a learning experience.
Yes.
Maybe a good experience. But it's definitely going to be an experience.
Yes, that is what we're going to say. A big disclaimer at the beginning of the stream is that I've only story told maybe once or twice on this app and then once in person, so we are very brand new to it. So first things first, there will be mistakes.
Yes.
And if I see any comments going like, well, I think the storyteller should have done this, we're like, yes, we know. We know that's the case. So we're just going to try our best, essentially.
Help in the chat is welcome.
Yep.
Because, we're learn with us. This is basically a TED Talk, so
yes.
you're welcome.
Yeah. We want to show how fun it is to lie to your friends and then slowly kill them off one by one and then come back again for another game. That's exactly our plan. So we're going to be using the app. We're co-storytelling together. So both me and Liz will see the grimoire, maybe have a bit of chat for ourselves. But again, as we said, we'd love to have some help in the chat as well. That's a big disclaimer at the top. But another disclaimer I'm going to hand over to Liz is that, Liz, for the next 45 minutes, you may be slightly distracted. Why is that the case?
Look, while Blood on the Clocktower and RPGeeks and my Ride or Die are obviously #1 priority in my life, I am a fan of the England women's national football team, the Lionesses, and they are currently playing quite an important football game. We are in the second half.
Yep.
We are winning 1-0 against world champion Spain, and if we can win here, we get to the semifinals of the Nations League, and it's a big deal for the Euros that are coming up. I know that this is an audience of nerds, okay? I appreciate that the words coming out of my mouth are baffling, if not offensive, but look, I know you think you hate football, but what you're thinking of is man football. This is lady football, and it's great. So yes, for the next 45 minutes, I'm afraid I'm just gonna keep a little eye. Just keep a little eye on how my Lionesses are doing. So if you see some reactions, I'm gonna try and play them off as my intense, gobsbackedness at the betrayal going on in this room. But it might also be because we've just whiffed a goal.
Yes.
So yeah. If anyone else is a Lionesses fan, by the way, tell me in the chat. Nerd, geek, jock solidarity.
It's a very small Venn diagram. And Liz is in the
just
middle.
Me.
It's just Liz. Although I see Valerie's also in the chat. I have the footy match on TV whilst watching
Yes.
you guys. Yes.
Thank you, Valerie. Big deal. Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway.
All right. Before we go back to our team, I am going to check with you, Liz. Let's put together our grimoire. We should have probably done this before we went live, but you know what? That's fine. So we have 10 players for this game, and according to the app, so I've got it up here on the grimoire. I don't know if you can see it as well. Probably not.
I cannot.
Oh, well,
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just talk you through. So we obviously have one demon, which I'll choose now as the imp. And then we also have 2 minions, and then we have currently no outsiders according to this thing, and we've got 7 townsfolk that will make up our 10 players. Do you have any thoughts about what maybe minions or townsfolk we should put in, do you think?
Definitely. I mean, I think going with minions is maybe a good start. I definitely think at the game this size, I think a poisoner is a good idea, because probably there's going to be a bunch of information going around. So I don't know. Let's mix it up a bit.
Put the poisoner in. Yeah. Do we want to have a Baron in play, and then with having some outsiders, because the Baron adds 2 outsiders. There's currently no outsiders here. Or do you think that's too obvious?
Is that is our outsider count meant to be 0?
It is 0 currently, according to this app. Yeah, I know.
Interesting. I don't know. Do you want to mix? What do you think, Fiona?
I tell you what. Why don't we do a very vanilla trouble brewing to begin with? We'll do a Scarlet Woman instead. And all that is that if there's more than 5 players alive and the imp dies, it then just passes to that particular thing. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Keep it on that. I know you like a good information person at the top. So yes. Give that information. Which one of the 3 do you want? Well, we've got 4 information. We've got the washerwoman, which is one of 2 particular townsfolk they know. 1 or 2 players, sorry, and then librarian is one of 2 players, a particular outsider, investigator, a particular minion, and the chef is a pair of evil players. Those are sort of what we call the top 4 expendable in quotation marks. Do you have any thoughts?
I mean, Spain have just equalized, which is.
I'm sorry. Thoughts in the chat.
Sorry. Yes, information chat.
It's all good.
It's obviously okay. It's fine. I quite like. Ooh, investigator's quite fun.
Okay, particular minion. Yeah, I'll put that in. Yeah. I mean, I'm quite partial. Moving on a little bit, I think a fortune teller is always good fun. I always think there's some quite fun vibes, and then you get some false information as well. What else do we have? We need another 5. I wonder if Raven Keeper. Do you think? The one that if you die at night, you choose a player and you learn their character.
Sure, that's always a good minion. Demon Bluff as well, so
that's
true. Some chaos.
What else we got?
Maybe an Undertaker, give him some information.
Yeah, Undertaker as well. Yeah. Let's see. Do we want to... I guess we don't want to give them too much information because we don't really have an outsider in play. Because I'm thinking of the empath is always really strong. I always find, so maybe not that.
If you're on like a Slayer or something.
A Slayer? Yeah, like a Slayer information. Yeah. And then I'd say, why don't we do a monk and then maybe one more... Do we want to do one more information chat? Maybe a chef for ease?
Yes, I can't see what our overall picture looks like, but I trust you.
You trust me, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So yeah, I will give you the rundown of what we got. We got an investigator.
Protection, that's not a bad idea.
Yes.
In a circle this big, it's one where, the monk may or may not go off, which is an interesting potential confirmation or potential not.
Absolutely. So yeah, we've got what we've got on the scoreboard so far. We've got investigator, we've got the chef, fortune teller, undertaker, monk, raven keeper, slayer, poisoner, scarlet woman, and imp. I think that's a good.
Sounds good to me.
Nice. All right, I'll no doubt that will that be there? Who knows when I get back to things. But let us leave this our private room and we'll go out and we will we'll dish out the things and then we'll get them to their first night. So,
hooray!
Let's do it.
I didn't realize you'd said that was the name.
Greetings, everyone. Hello. How are you doing?
Hello.
Say hello to the stream for me.
Hello, stream.
Nice. Well, I am currently passing out your characters. Have a look.
Ooh. Not the imp again.
I know.
Wait, you can't have 2, can you?
I'm the bigger Mortis, so I don't know what you're doing.
How did that happen?
With the math.
So for those...
the Oops All Imp game.
Yes, that's exactly what it is with Ride or Die, absolutely. So everyone, have a look at your stories. I know some of you have obviously played lots of Trouble Brewing. Sometimes it's been a bit of a while since you've come back. Have a look. On the right-hand side, you have your sort of wiki as well, so pull that out and have a check. And obviously, you might want to do that just for a couple of rolls, just in case you don't want to be truthful about your own role. With that, my dear Ravenswood Bluff, good night, good friends.
Good night.
Hold you.
And of course, Liz, as Chat has rightly told me, we've not done many bluffs
we can do that now.
Great.
Yeah.
In that case, then, do we want to put the empath in then as a bluff?
Yes, I think put the empath in as a bluff. Should we put in maybe an outsider?
Yeah.
Throw them off on maybe having a baron.
Yes, that sounds good. Do we want to?
If we put in one. Yeah, if we put in one outsider, then they might think they have a drunk that might do some poisoner hiding or something.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we think? I've never seen Butler done before, but again, that might be too spicy for this vanilla Trouble Brewing. So maybe we just go for a straight good old saint. If you die of execution, your team loses.
Yeah. Everyone hates the saint. Let's go saint. We're getting. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we got a mayor bluff call in the chat. I'm happy
Yeah.
with the mayor bluff.
Yeah, I love a good
Laura,
mayor bluff.
Laura will bluff the mayor despite
That
being on the good team. I
is
assure you.
very true. It's very true.
So,
All right, those are all our bluffs done. Thank you, chat, for reminding us, because that would have been hilarious. And Liz has left. I'll get her back in. Not so easy, friend. You're going to help me give out the information to people.
sorry, it booted me. This is a good start. Maybe it's because I've got multiple streams going.
Probably have multiple streams. It's all good.
Yeah, don't worry about it. No, look, we're all in this together. And yeah, no, thanks, chat, for some advice.
All right.
We are all the storytellers.
We are all storytellers. Thank you, chat, so much. So first things first, we have to invite our minions, who are in this game Beth and Sam. If I go to this is what's great about this thing. I'll just make it small for a second. We can see here. We can say who the demon is. We don't tell them. Obviously, we know if there's troubles brewing. We know who the demon. Like, it's just the imp, but we don't tell them who they are to each other or anything like that. So first of all, we'll go to Beth and Sam. So I'll invite them into this chat. She says, trying to work this out. Right. Who have we got? Beth.
I cannot help.
You are trying.
Hang on.
Hello, my wonderful minions. Do not swear. You're live on the internet. Thank you so much. I'm here as one of the co-storytellers of Ride or Die to tell you who your imp is. And my friends, your imp is the one and only Headley.
Nice.
Yep. Nice. All right.
Welcome.
Yep. So I will say goodbye. Remember to mute yourselves before you leave.
I'm here too.
Liz is here.
There you are.
Hello. Bye. I'm helping.
It's great. Then we have Headley. Is it's going to be our first team. So we're going to invite Headley to talk with us, and then we're going to get the Poister and stuff in play. Because this is what's great. On the first night, we can see the rundown of order as well, so that's good. So there's a little bit back and forth, so to speak. Ooh, she says opening up the tab. So let's invite Headley. Hello, Headley.
Hello.
Yeah.
Evil Headley.
Evil Headley.
No,
I know. It suits you, Red. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Yeah.
How you feeling about being the imp?
Mm.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm happy. It means I don't have to do anything too confusing. I don't need to know how any roles work. I guess apart from possibly my bluffs.
Your own one, absolutely. Well, we'll come to that in actually, do we do that now? I think we'll give you your bluffs now, don't we?
Yeah, we'll give you now, and we'd also, if you want, we can tell you who your minions are. I think
If you want, but you know,
I'd love that as well.
I'll tell you
Minions
what.
plural.
I'll tell you what. I will give you your minions, and then Liz will give you your bluffs. So, I am delighted, nay, overjoyed to tell you, Headley, that your minions are Beth and Sam.
Lovely.
and I can tell you that you're. Oh no, I've clicked on the wrong thing. I can tell you, going very good. That your bluffs are the empath, the saint, or something that is currently blocked in my window.
I believe it's Mare is the other one.
I'm so sorry. This is empath, saint, or mare.
All right.
Lovely. Those are quite good ones.
Well,
You're welcome.
you're welcome. Ride or Die special edition.
Use them well.
Yep.
And so, lovely. Thank you very much, you two.
Enjoy. Oh, bless. They're gonna have fun. I'm looking forward
Yes,
to it.
I think that's going to be very fun. I think Beth and Headley together will be good times, and Sam is very capable. I think this will be interesting.
Before we go into the game proper, another thing I've just realised is that we've not given our information reminders for ourselves about stuff. So, for example, we've got the investigator, which we'll need to give some prompts for. We'll also need, for the chef, we need to check, and then for Zach as well, who's playing the fortune teller. So let's look at that very quickly. So for the investigator, it is. I mean, make us small again. we got to show a minion token. So point to one of the minion and a wrong player. So either Sam or Beth we need to point to, and then someone else at random. Who do you think at random should we point to?
So there. they're sober and well, unless the poisoner gets a lucky shot. So, you know what? I know we're playing vanilla on the Clocktower, but I think it would be fun. I think it'd be fun to give the Scarlet Woman, all right, give Beth as
a minion.
Yes, I know Scarlet Woman is obviously probably the most powerful minion in case they get the imp, but like I think it mixes it up. I think keeping the poisoner around might be fun.
Okay, and then so we've got the reminder token on Beth there, which is good. What about? I wonder if we should put something maybe on Lowry, for example, because Lowry's currently playing
I was
the Undertaker.
thinking the same thing, ride or die.
Ride or die.
Lowry is crafty. She has gotten concerningly good at
she's
Clocktower.
playing in public games, friends, and it's scary.
And she'll be trying to keep quiet as the Undertaker. So while I think choosing the Scarlet Woman as one of the investigator pings is perhaps a strong play, I think balancing it out with the Undertaker might be a
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, chat. I will make the sound a little bit louder. Sorry, I've got it up a little bit louder. Hopefully it's okay. Let's see what else we have in terms of. Jordan is the chef as well, so obviously he will get a pair of players, but again we'll have to check if he gets poisoned at all. And then
chat is helpfully suggesting maybe we should ask the poisoner who they want to poison before we do this, so we don't have to redo it.
That is fine. Well, the final thing we'll do the fortune teller. We need to put a red herring on someone at least. So Zach is the fortune teller. Who do we think? Someone says make Zach his own red herring.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds fun. Thank you, chat.
I'll annoy him.
All right, cool. All right, so those are all the reminders, and thanks, chat, for bearing with us. Let's get in our poisoner next, and we will go from there. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
Like you're dabbling in your little herbs and whatnot. Who would you like to sample your rare delights today?
I'm gonna keep it quite close to home, I think, on my first one, and I'm gonna my neighbour, the lovely Lou.
You're gonna poison Lou. Okie dokie. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate it.
No worries, thank you.
Goodbye.
Excellent.
Yes. So I was focusing on this, and Spain have scored again.
Oh no! Well, that's definitely the poisoner's influence there. Okay, so now Lou is incorrect about this one. So we have to change where we put our things then.
Yes.
So it still has to be. So go on. What are you thinking?
Let me just remind myself of the investigator. They know a particular minion. Do we want to maybe poison with a different minion, or do you want to swap people? How are we thinking?
Maybe we should do the Baron, perhaps, and then it gives sort of if Hedley decides to go for that route, and maybe that causes a bit of confusion because there could be then a drunken play as well, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me make a little note there. So it is custom note. Yes, you can see make custom notes on this. Well, also is poison for today. That's the other thing I should do as well, shouldn't I? Poisoned.
So are we going to keep Beth as Beth and Lowry, but show the Baron? Is that the plan?
I think that's the plan because I feel like. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I'll turn myself up a little bit as well. This is where. Oh yes, it's so terrible at this, isn't it? There you go.
Just speaking so.
A little bit, yeah. I'm maybe whispering ever so slightly. So, in that case, I think because it's still a bit of wrong information. Their stuff doesn't work, right? So it should be the thing. Show Baron, yes. Maybe put the RK. Oh, Raven Keeper in the ping. Ooh, okay. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll move the minion then. Move it to. I've put the poison on the wrong thing. Can do that again. On the Raven Keeper then.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's a big old game, so they'll have a lot going on.
They'll have a lot going on. Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Give it a go. You know what? You're in this with us, chat.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right, so we've done Poisoner. Let's go over to the Investigator, which is Lou. Are you okay to tell them that we've got a Baron in play and it's between Lowry and Maddie?
I can do that. Thanks, boss.
It's all right, boss. It's all good. Hello. hello, hello.
Hello, lovely
hello.
Lou. How you doing today?
I am okay, thank you. Oh, I forgot. I need to.
Oh.
Hi there, Liz. How are you?
Oh, the dulcet tones.
The audio quality is going to jump right up.
Well, we had a little tech check before this and found out that Lou's microphone is best used, I don't know, as interviewer mic. So, if anything, you're like a journalist, like maybe a investigative journalist.
Whoa.
God.
I'm preparing myself for a later BBC special
That's
where
it.
panorama or something.
You've
Gonna
got
investigate the shit out of this.
Well,
Glasses, microphones.
Liz
And,
has some breaking news for you.
I have some breaking news.
Mhm.
I'd love this breaking news. Just in.
You and with your microphone and your glasses, you see that there is a Baron, either Lowry or Maddie.
Interesting. This is. You mean you can't test these Celts, these Welsh and these Scots. One of them's obviously evil.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's like.
Hey.
This is some,
Look, this
some-
is just what we're hearing. What we're hearing, your investigative journalism on the street. So, what you do with it is your own will. But just you've heard from us that this was the case.
Fair enough. I appreciate it. I thank you. I will turn it into a piece of gripping television later down the line.
All right,
you.
use that 10. I can't wait.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Nice. Okay, and then we have the chef, which is Jordan. We currently have, I believe, one pair. We have Beth
do.
and Headley next to each other. So let me. No, don't change alignment. What?
Spain are coming.
Oh,
they're...
look who it is! It's our favourite chef. Woohoo!
bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, yeah, that is the correct nationality of chef. I was right. You were right.
Correct.
You tasty, thirsty, tasty burn.
Again, you're chopping your onions. You're crying ever so slightly as a result.
You have weirdly human hands and yet arm up.
Yeah, who knows? And
I mean, fun fact for anyone who didn't know, the way that puppet was always played was Jim Henson was originally the head, and I can't remember who was the other one, but another Muppeteer did the hands, and they did not communicate about what they were doing.
Beautiful.
So that's why quite a lot the hands will do something, and you'll see the chef's head go. He doesn't
Charming.
know what's happening.
Charming.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Well,
that's your lower drop.
Let me tell you, your hands are chopping away, and then they start to do their own thing, and then they just put up one finger. You get a 1.
So, from my knowledge, that means there is one pair of baddies next to each other.
I believe that's what your chef senses are saying. 1 Michelin star, you know.
Here's the beer.
Now back to the kitchen with you.
Here's the beer.
Ta-ra.
Oh my
Good.
goodness. All right, and then the final person we have is Zach, the fortune teller. And we
Yes.
just tell them a yes or a no. They are going to ask us for 2 players, and that is it. So I will get him in. And do you want to say yes or no?
Sure. And it's if either is the demon. So it's him or Headley, basically.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I would like to pick myself and Lowry.
Self and Lowry, eh? What say you, Liz?
You get a yes.
Cool. Thank you very much. Bye.
Well, that works out very well. Thank you.
He
chat, for
absolutely
that.
knows he's the red herring. He absolutely does. This is.
He's like, cool. Well, we'll find
yeah.
out. We'll find out.
Yeah,
Sounds alright.
he knows what we do. Okay, is that? Oh my God, have we built a game?
And we've built a game. Thank you, friends, for taking our time with our first night. Well, it's going to get a lot quicker from now on, I promise. But hey, we've got it set up. So let's go out of our private chat and we'll go into the first day. Let's go. Bing bong, Ravenswood Bluff. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to your first day. You wake up, as one is wont to do, you know, chitty-chatting with each other and all that sort of thing, and you're like, gosh, where are the most beautiful, gorgeous, and witty storytellers that you know? No, not Emily Bates. No, not Ben Burns. No, none of the other cool people that you see on Blood on the Clocktower or No Rolls Barred. You know, our cool favourite aunts, Liz Campbell and Fiona Howard.
They are my favourite aunts.
Not my
No!
They
You
died and then they died.
Yes, unfortunately, you look up at the proverbial clock tower and you see that the hands have been replaced. Let's just say the long one is me, and unfortunately, the minute hand is Liz.
What time is it?
The
You
time.
just stood like.
Yeah.
You're not dead. You're just forced to stand
forced there.
as the clock hands.
And with our dying words, as
Frozen in time.
blood runs down as we both say, "There's a demon! Find the killers!" And save us or die.
Thank you, aunties.
Solve my murder.
Solve our murder. Let's go.
Will do.
Does anyone want to just come out there and claim outsider?
Oh.
That would be great, to be fair.
Because we're in a 0 outsider build right now,
Ooh.
allegedly. So if we can figure out if there's a Baron really quickly, I think that's good.
In the
for
absence
good.
of a Liz Campbell, I'm a 3-letter word beginning with L. So I'm happy to make my information public and make it everyone else's problem in honor of Liz Campbell.
All right, do it.
So I have a reason to believe that there are probably outsiders in this game because I have reason to believe there is a Baron in this game.
Understood.
It took you so long to
That
work
would
out
be-
that you meant your name was a 3-letter word beginning with L.
What character is that?
Yeah.
Looking at the list of characters, like, what do they mean?
Turns out Lou's the artist, and she's doing they're doing a Vortox check.
I'm just doing a performance piece.
Brilliant.
No, yeah,
So sorry, Lou.
I think
You
there's a
believe
Baron.
there's a Baron?
I do. Yeah.
Hmm.
Unless unless that's wrong, but that's what I know. That's all I know. All I know is that there's probably a Baron. That's probably one of 2 people.
Nice.
Which
Cool,
two people?
got it.
Oh, I see.
Interesting. I see.
Are you comfortable sharing those people? But also, I understand if you're not at this stage.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, as someone who is
let's
very
go
bad at
full
this game
Liz.
and just heard a lot of people go, I understand. Please tell me what you understand.
Read the characters list on the side.
Yeah.
Jordan, in this game where we're kind of talking about what's in this game, you can look at the little character list on the side, and it gives you a really good clue about what everyone's roles do. It's Laurie or Maddie.
Oh no!
According
Right,
to
well, I know
my-
who they are then.
According to my skills of deduction.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, that was very informative for me, so thank you for that.
Interesting.
Good to know.
I'm a
Well, shall
townsfolk.
we see who Maddie and Lowry go have a little chat with?
I mean, I'm happy to sit here. I'm so sad because I was like, great.
This is so
you know,
unlike
there's gonna be
us.
2 people who are like sus on them immediately, and of course one of them is me.
Do either of you want to deny it, or are you just like, yeah, lol, I'm the Baron?
Hard deny. I am not the Baron.
I'm
Are
not the
you then,
Baron.
Lowry?
Oh,
I'm
but
not
Laurie said it
saying.
first.
I'm not gonna
So
say.
now I
I'm
do
the
believe
Baron.
that.
I'll talk to some people.
Touch wood, I'm the Baron.
I mean, does it even matter better than the night that she was the imp? So
Yeah, Beth did say in the night that she
Did
was
just
the
say
imp.
it, yeah.
I mean, Zach said he was an imp as first, I think.
Yeah. So actually,
Right, we've got
Oh,
3
no.
minutes. Are we gonna do some private chats?
we
Yeah,
should.
we should.
Lowry is very
we should.
keen to get into private chat.
Yeah, go
I'm
for it,
gonna
Larry,
sit
you
here.
can start.
I'll wait for an invite. I don't.
I-
care.
Love to. I've got nothing to say to anyone in a private chat, but I want to feel part of a private chat. So if anyone wants to chat with me,
I'll
hit
chat
me
with
up.
you.
Tell me your
I'm
yay.
gonna go to the library.
Oh, I thought I was having a private chat with Laura.
Oh.
Apparently she's having a private chat with someone else.
I also invited Laura for a private chat. I think everyone did. Hello, people that are left.
Hello, I went to the
unwanted.
library and no one came with me, so I guess I'm on my own. What do you guys do?
Aw.
I mean, I
I'm
was
watching
waiting because
who
I had
Maddie
information that I was
and
just going to
Lowry
share,
talk
but
to.
Hmm.
Oh, you don't have to take that, Zach. If you're observing.
I'm watching those two.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry.
Are they speaking evilly?
I don't know, but I think this is an early piece of information. Maybe we shouldn't die on this hill, but I think at least we should take it seriously.
Yeah, my information might be completely wrong.
I think I'm probably going to be pretty safe at night. So Let's let's hope you die at night. That sounds mean. But if you're the Raven Keeper, that's how you find things out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let's try and make people think that you're a very dangerous player that they need to kill off. That a demon wants dead, so we can see what happens.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that without sowing false information, because that's counter to my goal as a good team player. So yeah.
Yes, the thing is, we are playing Blood on the Clocktower, and I think false information is it gets so, like it or not, it's part of the game.
Very true.
Yeah, perfect. I'll go with 1 then.
So by seemingly we double down on that.
Yeah. For so chat, no, I'm going to be bluffing as the empath. I'm going to put a 1 to try and put it onto Lou.
After having poisoned her last night. Hence the confusing Baron chat.
Which you all know. You all watched it happen.
They all know.
You fab.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
We could be making that noise over and over again until somebody kills me.
It was a quick day.
It was a quick
We're
day.
very long night.
Long night, long lonely night, and a quick cold day.
Indeed, long night. Oh, hang on, people aren't. Get them back.
Bong them. Dong.
What
No.
Look, I know I'm not Emily Bates. I don't have her gravitas, but you will respect ride or die.
Respect our gong.
Fiona's still up
If
on
we
the
lose-
top, just yelling like, "Get back over here!"
Come right now. Otherwise, I will tell your mothers. We'll give it a few more minutes, but nominations will be opening shortly.
I would love Maddie and Lori to just tell us what they are now.
I'm not going to tell you what I am now.
Great, cool. Maddie?
I will tell you that I am a powerful townsfolk, and I'd rather not die straight up. But if that's how the cookie crumbles, then I guess. But you'll miss out on some cool information later.
Okay.
I think
So
Jordan
I,
was
for
first.
once in this game, have a simple rule that I do not have to agonize over past in this immediate moment. I am the chef. There is one pair of evil characters. Feel free to kill me whenever. My job is done.
Is that a pair means they're sitting next to each other? Is that what that means?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lou and Maddie would be a pair, for instance.
Just to pick an arbitrary example.
Or
No,
Maddie
I'm
and
not.
Zach.
I'm genuinely not cast aspersions. That was just an example.
Okay.
What I will say is, obviously, that a lot of shade has been thrown at both Maddie and myself. We've been seen as potential Baron, so beyond voting power, we can't do anything else to the game, if that makes sense. Like, the Baron has already acted, so I am willing to let Maddie live a little longer, or not push on their death, if you will allow us to live a little longer, is what I would ask.
Interesting
And hey,
camaraderie amongst the accused.
We can also, like, it would be really helpful to get an outsider claim, because if we have no outsider claims, that could mean that my information is not correct, and therefore that tells us something.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
I will say
There
now,
could also
the
be a
nominations
poisoner
are
in play.
open.
And there
Yeah,
could
that
also
is
be a
true.
poisoner. Exactly. So if we've got
No.
no outsider claims, then that could change things. Nada? Okay.
That's interesting. I
Um,
don't know.
I
mean, I've already put you down as an outsider, Headley, so.
okay.
Just from that noise.
I don't want to say too much.
You
An
can
outside type
say
noise.
I'm an outsider and I don't want to claim what I am.
What may have
Second
seen
call for
one?
nominations.
Anyone can say that.
I
Do
could
we-
say it, but
do
it wouldn't
we-
be true.
Do we want to kill on this first day? Just to...
Yeah, we can lay off of it and see who goes.
Well, both
Yeah,
Beth
there's
and
no
Zach
thought
did
of-
say in the nighttime that they were the imp, so part of me is like,
Part
Gonna
of me
kill,
does
like-
wanna-
Should we
wanna
just kill Beth to
absolutely
see?
call that bluff and just
like, I don't know, like, are either of you particularly useful?
I am later.
Because you're the imp and you're going to win the game if you're in it. Okay.
Yeah, I have I have your favorite role.
I was gonna say that sounds like.
We
Final
should
call
kill
for
today.
nominations.
We
That's
should kill
interesting.
because death is information and there's a potential Undertaker.
Yeah.
So I think it's reasonable to kill, and I'll nominate Lowry. Sorry. I don't actually believe that you're the demon.
Zach nominates Lowry. Zach,
but
why?
I do think doing something with this ping is probably a good idea to start with. At least it's a good place to start. I genuinely don't think you're the demon. You might be the Baron, in which case this does gain us nothing, but it could be information to an Undertaker potentially.
Okay. Lowry, your defense, please.
Well, I mean, my defense is the same. As I said earlier, I would love a couple of days because, yeah, I think it would be good to have a couple of days. Like, I am happy for us to resolve the me and Maddie thing in a couple of days, but yeah. How many more times can I say a couple of days?
A couple of days. Yeah, okay. I hear you.
All right, we will need 5 to put Lowry on the block, starting with Headley. Remember, team, if you want to vote, you will press spacebar and it will come up. It will not count it if the clock hand goes up. Yes, everyone's practicing. Amazing. But we need 5 to put Lowry on the block, starting with Headley.
Oh, we're a hesitant bunch today.
Except for
This is a
Michelle.
very slow
Michelle's off blood.
Michelle's out for blood.
1 is not enough. Lowry is not on the block. Any other nominations?
Lou nominates Michelle.
Lou nominates Michelle. Lou, why?
I know nothing at all about Michelle. I haven't spoken to Michelle. I don't know. I just thought I'd give the townsfolk another opportunity to execute if they want to. I didn't vote for Lowry because of the chance that if Maddie or Lowry are the Baron, it means that probably neither of them are the demon. Headley made an outsider noise. Jordan's hard claimed, and then it was basically a 1 in 5 stab in the dark, and maybe Michelle was trying to get rid of a good character, so I went down on Michelle. That was it. I have nothing else.
Thank you. Michelle, your defense for us, please.
I just voted because I thought it was a good idea to kill to get some information, and then the person who said that didn't actually do it.
I just saw no one else had their hand up, and I was like,
I was convinced by Zach's argument, so I voted, and I thought maybe everyone was being shy, and if I did it, other people would be like, okay. That was literally it. I thought it'd be I agreed with Zach. It was a good idea to try and get a kill. So that's why I did it. Lou nominated me arbitrarily. It would be useful if I stayed alive.
Sorry about it.
I don't think there's a good enough argument to kill me yet. I don't think we'd learn anything from killing me because I haven't made any claims to anyone yet.
Okay, you will still need 5 votes to put Michelle on the block, starting with Laura. Yeah, that's all there is. I always expect there's going to be an end sentence. There isn't. You've got 5 votes to put Michelle on the block.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Ooh,
I will vote because death is info.
Lowry's are having a revenge vote.
Do you feel like it would be good for someone to get executed? But I just
3 is not enough.
I can't pick.
Jordan, how do you feel about going?
Yeah, so I was going to ask.
I already said for the first time I've played this game, have done all of my useful bits. You can kill me, and I will not care.
Okay,
but I am good, so it's just entirely on whether you want to keep more good people alive or not. That's up to you guys.
Lowry nominates Jordan in case of Undertaker, though I guess we know what they are, but actually that's not going to confirm. Oh, it'll confirm Jordan, I guess.
So Lowry nominates Jordan. Lowry, why?
Undertaker.
Okay. Jordan, your defense?
Per diversion.
I take it back.
Solid defense.
You will need 5 votes to put Jordan on the block, starting with Zach. Countdown begins.
That defense was quite convincing, though.
It's my least favourite reason for
I like how you
killing
say that,
someone.
and more hands went up.
Now we're
I did try to drop them. I didn't do it in time.
Okay, so 8 is enough. Jordan is on the block. Is there any final nominations today? ending the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jordan is executed. Jordan, how would you like to die, my friend, for the Ride or Die edition?
Oh, we're getting to pick for... I think it's only fair that the chef was seen preparing dinner for everyone, and the shock of being voted for execution. He turned a little bit too quickly, the arms flailing, completely in different control from the rest of his body, and just took his own head off.
Oh no!
We hate to see it.
We hate
it happens all the time.
So many chefs lost this way.
So I mean, we go to the kitchens to bring him out for execution, and we're like, oh, well, that's
Done job for you.
It's
Never
that's the kind
surprise
of,
a chef.
Made us dinner.
That's the kind of shenanigans
Weirdly,
in Ride or Die.
when his head comes off, there is a hand.
Oh, terrifying. Everyone go to sleep.
Honk honk.
Oh, shoo.
Shoo, shoo. All right. I think a good first day overall.
I mean,
yeah.
it's pretty bad. We're 1 minute off the end of the game and we're losing.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So,
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, the game's fine. You know, your game is fine, I guess.
My game is fine.
My game is going quite bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I was like, I think Liz is quite. I know why. Yes,
Yeah,
I see the results
it's cool.
happening.
In a minute's time, I'll be back to my. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Right, yeah, sorry. Blood in the Clocktower. This is a better game anyway.
So yeah, so they've murdered Jordan. I think that is the best play, to be honest with you. They're trying to get some information, and more importantly, Lowry wasn't killed. I genuinely thought I thought Lowry was going to be on the block. So
yes, it would have been very ironic to kill the Undertaker for the Undertaker's information. So
absolutely.
This is,
but then we'll see, because maybe Sam might have worked out that there's an Undertaker in place, the only thing. But we'll find out. We're going to go to Sam first to do the poisoning. So, Valerie says good first day in chat. Thank you, Valerie. We appreciate it. Sam.
Hello.
Who is sampling your delectable teas and whatnots tonight?
Well, I'm gonna sneak into, if we believe it's a kitchen, and take something from there to add to the poison. And I am going to poison Lowry.
Poison Lowry. Okey-dokey. I'm just trying to. Sound quite small. I'm making you small. There we go. Right. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
I think Sam has played this game quite a lot before, so yes, Lowry is now poisoned.
Okay, well then that's okay. So what do we show her?
Well, we're not going to show her anything too much yet because we've got a few other people. But yes, we should have a think on it. But the next person we've got up is Michelle as the monk.
Yes.
So if you are okay to talk to Michelle, I'd appreciate it.
Yes.
I'll invite her in.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
How are you doing on this lovely night?
Just saying my prayers.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, while you're God bless. While you're saying your prayers in the deep dark night, you have the chance to choose someone.
Who's in your prayers?
Who is it? Yeah, who is in your prayers?
You know, I'm praying for Lou, who seems confused, possibly drunk, possibly poisoned, but likely a good person deep down.
That's very holy of you.
Very holy.
Stay safe.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. You may return to sleep.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so
then we have, it would be Scarlet Woman, but obviously they don't wake up in the night. It's just in case it gets star passed. We then have Headley. We're going to wake up Headley next and find out who is he going to kill. If he picks up his phone.
Headley, come and do some murder.
Didn't pick up his phone.
No one will die from spite.
Come on, Headley. Don't make me use my big voice. Hang on. I will return.
Back.
I am trying to contact someone on the big white telephone. Could they please pick up? Pick up, please. Oh, you picked up. That's nice.
Did you bring Headley?
No.
Well, all right. I I was about to give a full rundown of the football, so you have spared chat from my hot analysis on our crushing defeat. You are muted,
You're
though.
muted, my friend. Even on the app, you are. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, my stream deck isn't working. Boo. And 2, I don't get a ping when I get a notification anymore. I used to.
Oh, I'll just shout into the void, but then they may know it's you. So keep an eye. My dear Imp, who is on the chopping block for you tonight? Who are you picking?
Who should I get rid of? I am going to get rid of. You know what? I might get rid of Lowry.
Getting rid of Lowry.
Controversial.
You just, you know.
Yeah, it's exactly. Move us out.
You know what?
Your neighbor.
You know what? Strike that, Maddie.
Sorry, who? Sorry?
Maddie.
Maddie. Okie dokie.
Switch it around and put even more suspicion on there.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
What the actual fuck? Oh my god! My heart! I was like, did they say Maddie? I was like, oh, well, it means Maddie's going to get woken up in the night. That's incredible.
Oh, this is, what twist.
What
twist. And we can still feed Lowry some messed up information. It's all good.
All right, let me, let's just wake up Maddie, who has died in the night.
Maddie, I have some terrible news.
Oh no.
The Lionesses have lost to Spain.
I'm so sorry.
Fiona has some other terrible news, but
okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, you seem to have died in the night.
Oh
no! Yes. I would like you to pick someone for me, please.
Ooh, I'd like to pick. Oh, it is quite early, but I would like to pick Lowry.
You'd like to pick Lowry? Lowry? Let me just make sure all my reminders are there. Lowry is the Undertaker.
Interesting. Excellent. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So sorry.
Sorry for your death.
Bye-bye.
Oh, this is getting jazzy. Oh, this basic Blood on the Clocktower is already a lot more interesting than I thought.
Everyone.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Lowry is the center of attention, which terrifies me because again, Lowry is extremely good at this game.
Yes.
But
she's also poisoned now.
Yes.
She's going to learn. Let me double check this. It's the person that was executed today, so she would normally learn that Jordan is the chef.
Chat has had a Kraken suggestion to show the drunk, and I think that that's very good.
Oh, thank you, chat. That sounds amazing. So yes, we will tell that to Lowry. Let me invite her in.
I was convinced I was dead, and also, why have you done this to me?
What? We're just your lovely aunties that happen to be the Clocktower. We're just, chatting away. We are the Clocktower.
The Clocktower.
So I guess you're doing the usual preparations. It's quite sad. You quite like Jordan. That's good. Yeah. And then you're sort of digging away, dig, and you're like, ugh. And you're like, well, he would like to be buried with his possessions, but you try to find something, and all you can find is a tankard.
Oh no!
Weird.
Okay, Jordan drunk. Rumor's true.
Okay, so this is an interesting one because yes, so Maddie has died.
Yes,
leaving Lowry as the suspect for the Baron, which would be. But their confirmation is if Lowry is the Undertaker and sees the drunk. So this is somebody's knows that they must guess that there's a poisoner. I think if they come out with their
they go with the poison thing. Yeah, I agree. But let's ask our final person, which is Zachary.
Yes.
What they've got going. Ooh.
Hey, buddy.
I'm alive. That's
You're alive.
nice.
That's nice.
We're dead.
Yeah.
No, that really sucks for you guys. I have checked this. This is a game legal move.
What a way to start a sentence, bro.
Jordan and Michelle.
Jordan and Michelle.
And if I pick a dead demon, I still get a yes.
You look at the back of your little tarot deck, making sure. You get a no.
Great, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Look at the little cogs whirring, is great.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Right. All right. Let's see how much. If they come up with a lot of information today, I think it'll be an interesting one. But I think possibly they might hold on to the stuff that they know.
Yeah. I think right now, Headley isn't under suspicion.
No.
And neither is Beth. But the person I'm most curious to know what's going to happen is Laura, because Laura is currently the Slayer, and we love Laura, chaotic Laura, but she might just go sod it, and there's a 0% chance. So.
Absolutely yes. Yes, I think that's true. I don't know. Let's find out, I suppose.
All right. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You're so sad, because you had to kill off the person that was making you all the good food, but it's okay, we've avenged something. And you walk around and you're trying to have a sort of sense of stuff, and it's all a bit saddy, because unfortunately you find the body of dear old Maddie.
Hey. That was beautiful. Well done.
Thank you. Tried my best. I'm going to give a timer of 3 minutes for you to do some conversations, because I appreciate we've gone a little bit quiet. But 3 minutes. Find out who's been murdering.
Oh, I'm not quite.
Oh, everyone's going.
Yeah, Laura, who are you?
Like a
I'm not willing to say who I am right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. You got anything to say?
Got anything cool to say? Well, like everyone says, I'm useful to keep in, but that's about it, really. Like, I don't really have anything solid I can say to keep.
That's me in life.
Oh, in life.
I was just messaging you.
Oh, how are you doing?
I'm alright. Did you make an outsider of a noise for a reason, Headley?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Did you indeed? Okay.
Love that.
So, tell me, Headley, which outsider are you?
I'm the saint.
Okay. I mean, I made a bit of an assumption on Saint, but otherwise you might have gone a little harder at the start, but okay. Do you have any other outsider claims?
I haven't heard of any, no. I kind of was...
Someone has done a really clever thing by killing Maddie. I've just told... Hi, chat. Is chat with you, Fiona? Yeah. I just told Jordan
What's up,
that
chat?
he is the drunk, and I'm not going to tell anyone else that I'm Undertaker yet. Well, unless I absolutely have to. And that it doesn't look good for me since Maddie has died, so either the demon is very clever, or Lou is lying, and I don't trust them. I don't know. This is where I'm at.
I've made the mistake of trusting Lou early game before, and it's come back to bite me, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, anyway, that was the news I have, so please don't tell anyone I'm
To some other people, are you planning on being open and honest with your information, or are you keeping it on the DL?
Yes, I'm gonna say that Laurie is a good player, but I'm not necessarily gonna say Undertaker to everyone.
Good shout.
I just had a chat request from Michelle, I believe. So,
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Cheers.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
So you claimed to me that you would have something to share now. Was it true?
It was true. I checked on Laurie, and Laurie is indeed a good player. If you can offer me some information in return, then I would be very happy.
What are you hoping to get from me first?
I don't know. Just thoughts.
Any
We've
thoughts?
got 24 seconds.
Okay, so firstly, I'm a little bit suspicious of Lou with them claiming investigator and saying about the. I think they're either not who they say they are or poisoned.
I think drunk or poisoned is more likely.
Had any interesting information?
Not really. I've heard Laura say they're not going to tell me what they, who they are, and they don't know anything. So.
Great information to share.
Yeah. I feel weirdly shy about starting chats with people, so I'm like, I just float here till someone asks me.
Fair enough.
I will bong. Oh, bonging.
Bong.
It's because I could see Laura and Zach talking.
Don't go for the
Sorry.
double bong.
Ready to bong. Nominations are open.
Let's talk through the scenarios of why Maddie might be dead.
So, I'm really glad you're embracing the mic.
Well, I'm
here on the scene.
Tonight's investigative journalism leads me to think, one, there's three possible scenarios. Please, anybody can tell me if there is a fourth or even more than that. One, Maddie is dead because Lowry is the Baron, and therefore Maddie was a casualty and whatever else. Two, Maddie is the Baron, but is, like Lowry said at the start of the game, a kind of useless minion, and so have been killed by their imp to frame Lowry because they're not a useful ally, because it puts everything square onto Lowry. Option 3, I was drunk or poisoned, or I am the drunk or I was poisoned, and my information is entirely pointless, and nothing should be hinged on it. Thoughts?
I do feel like, Lou, you may be poisoned or evil and like fooling us.
I was going to say that. Oh, sorry, Laura. I thought you'd finished.
Oh no! I'm. That's pretty much the gist of it. I was just going to ramble, and I don't need to ramble.
Well, there is a way of getting slightly closer to the truth in that we still need some outsider claims. I have heard of one, but if there's another one, if there is another one, or if there is more than one, then that would make one or two of those first two theories more likely than the other, because it would mean that there is a Baron in play, and therefore one of the first two is likely to be correct.
Let's go to Lowry, then Jordan, then Maddie, then Zach.
I guess I'm just kind of building off what Laura just said. Like, there is the fourth one is that Lou is evil and has just come out of the gate swinging, being like, hey, one of these two players I know is not on my evil team is the Baron. And now we've conveniently lost Maddie, and obviously I am looking pretty bad, hey? But
Jordan.
You look all right.
I think it's pretty. Sorry. Can I just respond to what Lowry said?
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah.
I think it's very foolish of a demon, like of in that situation to kill one of them or even the good one, because immediately then the bad, like, you either kill the bad one so that you kill the good one, or you just don't care. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it's like, well, you've killed one good player as a demon, and then town's going to do the work for you for the rest of them. But
Maybe.
Anyway, Jordan, you were going to speak, I think.
Mine was just a bit of a rules clarification. The Raven Keeper, their ability only activates if they're killed by something in the night.
If they die at night,
come into effect. Yeah, it doesn't come into effect if they're executed.
Correct.
It's annoying.
That is very pertinent. A very pertinent question, because I was indeed the Raven Keeper. Which I did tell Zach earlier. And I looked into Lowry, and I will not reveal Lowry's role out of respect on a public forum. I will accept individual petitions, but I will say that Lowry is a good player.
Interesting. Okay,
good
Maddie,
player,
I
good
would
player.
love to talk to you tomorrow to see what you think I am.
Yes,
I would
I'd be
also
very
love to
happy
talk to
do
you
that.
as well.
Zach, please.
Sorry, I just had a few thoughts racing all at once. Sam, I've not heard anything from you this game, and I would love to hear about you.
Yeah, I can say that I am a character that is waking in the night. I've got some information I'm collecting. I'm not going to share it quite yet. I'd like to hopefully get another night and share something tomorrow, hopefully.
Second call for nominations.
Lowry will nominate Michelle.
Lowry nominates Michelle. Lowry, why?
We haven't spoken one-on-one.
Oh my god, wait, no.
I'm getting vibes, and also like a soft evil on Michelle. As in, like, someone has
In the
told me
game,
something
or-
that would potentially implicate Michelle as evil.
Is this because of my accent? Because try and sound more
No, because we
Morphin, it will
haven't
help.
spoken, so it can't be because of that.
Fair point.
Michelle, your defense for me, please.
I'm a good player, and I wake up at night and can do useful things for the good team. And I don't think I should die based on completely arbitrary vibes from a character who hasn't spoke to me yet.
On your
May I come
second
in with-
attempt.
May I come in with brilliant? I can't reveal why I know this, but I don't believe Michelle is the demon.
I also have pertinent
I also don't
information
believe
that-
I'm the demon.
Yeah. I told Michelle that I was the Raven Keeper, and I don't think that if Michelle were the demon, she would kill me because that would give me information.
You need 4 votes to put Michelle on the block, starting with Laura's vote.
It's not enough info for me to commit to you being evil.
Thanks, babes.
Oh, and Ghost, don't forget you only get 1 vote.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Beth. Yes. All right, no votes. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. No votes, so Michelle is not on the block. Do we have any other nominations?
Lou, would you be willing to go?
I mean, I absolutely can. Yeah.
I think to put to bed
we're on
any
under
concerns about you being evil.
I mean, yeah, you're welcome to close that loop.
Yeah?
That's fine. I mean, if
Nominate Lou.
Maddie's not evil and Lowry's, and we've got reason to believe that Lowry's not evil, and I might be even more useless than I think if I'm poisoned or whatever. So I've contributed nothing.
Zach,
I would say that is my argument there.
Literally, that's your argument. Yes. Okay.
That was my argument. Yeah.
Lou, what's your defense, if any?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to find out if there is an Undertaker so that they can let people know that I'm good and we can get rid of that, of the 4th option, that it's me that's evil.
Okay,
So
so
Get rid
yes,
of option
go
4.
ahead.
get rid of option 4.
Go
Absolutely.
ahead.
So you'll need 4 votes, and as was rightly said by Beth, Ghosts, so that is Jordan and Maddie, you will only be able to vote 1 more time, so just be aware of that. But we're starting the vote on Lou.
Don't waste it.
With Sam's vote. Five is enough, and Lou is marked for death. Final call for nominations.
I feel like I need to know more about Laura, but maybe tomorrow.
I nominate Michelle.
You and I can talk tomorrow, Lou.
Oh,
Michelle,
I've
we
already been
We haven't
nominated.
spoken to each other.
Yeah.
Wait,
Henry-
I think
Headley-
I feel very
I was-
attacked
no, no,
right
I was
now.
messing around.
Yeah,
I was
Headley.
messing up.
Unfortunately, Michelle cannot be nominated again. He's already been nominated.
Unfortunately, what is that?
These are the antis.
Look, hey. All I'm saying is I'm here for drama, and also Liz is here for drama too. So
I'm here too.
yeah.
Let's here to watch the football.
It's over now.
Oh.
Did they
Did
win?
it do good?
I don't want to talk about it.
Ooh.
Ending the day
no.
in 5, 4, 3,
Bye.
2, 1. Lou is executed. Lou, how would you like to die?
Bravely. With honor.
Microphone.
With the microphone.
With integrity.
Yep. You're sort of there being lowered into an acid pit whilst you're like signing off on your last news report.
Just I'm literally, yeah, exactly. I think that's the one. I think I'm going to have a podium. I will stand proudly, resolutely. I do not cry. I do not shed a tear. I do not move, and just dip below the surface,
Dip below
and
the
I'm never
surface.
seen again.
Yes, sadly. And so Lou is executed.
The Panorama documentary will be out next year.
Yes. Ravenswood Bluff. Trouble brewing. Lou is executed and dies, and you all go to sleep.
Can you imagine if that's how we got the demon?
I'm like, yeah, go for it, kill me.
Yeah.
Wow,
Right, okay.
wow.
Quite a lot of good players have died now.
Yes, indeed. What have we got? I'm just looking around. So, yeah, we've got. So I'm looking at the thing. We've got 7 alive players now.
Yes.
So it's getting more of an even playing field. This is
Yes, I think we might need to. Well, we'll see how this.
We'll see how it goes.
pans
We'll see
out,
what.
but-
Yeah, because again, there's not much we can do. There's not many ways we can affect
No.
the deaths. It's kind of on Sam, really, if you think about it, with the poisoning stuff.
Yeah.
I think he has a pretty good idea that Lowry is the Undertaker now.
Yeah.
And it's whether or not he plays to that empath thing I know he was talking about earlier.
Mhm.
But also Michelle, again, if she plays her cards right, she could really think about who she's going to go for. Because I think Zach might have maybe been. Again, it's very easy for us to say this because obviously we can see.
Yeah, because we know who people are.
We can know who it is. So
yeah, shall we see who Sam picks, and that
Let's
will
do
maybe give
that.
some guidance.
Absolutely. Hello, Sam.
Good evening.
Hello.
Ooh, what delicacies have you got for us this evening?
Oh, I think I've gone into a little herb garden and just picking up some deadly nightshade and a couple of death cat mushrooms. Why are they growing here?
So weird.
Gotta stop planting them in this,
Yeah.
this tiny town.
Really, it's a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think because of Maddie's claim, Ravenkeeper, and Lori told me either Undertaker or Ravenkeeper, and believe in what I already believe, Lori's the Undertaker. I'm going to continue to poison them.
You're gonna poison. Sorry, move you out the way. Put my little notes on. Oh, cool. All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll see you in the
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you.
Interesting. Someone in chat has said, even if poisoned, show the Undertaker an investigator.
I think that's a valid. Yeah, I think the other option is if we give something so silly that they know that they're poisoned. That might be helpful. That might be too help though at this stage in the game. But like,
Yeah. Well, we don't need to come to it for a little while. So we've got. Well, I'm sorry, I say that. Next up is the monk, it's Michelle, and then the imp. So maybe we'll have a bit of an idea on that before. So we'll discuss it before we go to that.
yeah, and also the Undertaker might be killed. So
Yeah, that's true.
No.
All right. Well, first of all, Michelle. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers, sister.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yes. Who is it that you're dreaming about tonight? Who is it that you wish to protect?
Well, aside from praying for myself, since the whole town is out for my blood, I think I will pray for Lowry. I will pray that Lowry survives the night so that I can ask her a question.
Amazing. There we go. Thank you so much. And thoughts and
Thank you.
prayers. See you soon in the day. Hopefully.
Thoughts.
And also with you.
And also with you. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Poisoned and safe. So we'll
Yeah.
see if Headley goes, because that could be really interesting as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. All right. Let me invite Imp.
Hello.
It's the imp.
Bing bong. How are you doing, Imp? How are you feeling?
Yeah, evil things.
Pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I think that at some point people are going to turn around and think that I've been a bit quiet, but I've been saying a few things here and there.
Sowing seeds of doubt. Yes.
Seeds of doubt. I doubted myself after that one, but I think it went fairly well. I wasn't expecting Mood to go this early, because I was hoping Sam would be pointing fingers in that direction. I am going to go for a Zach kill.
Zach. Okay.
Mr. Fortescue.
Mr. Forrest Gump. All right. Well, thank you very much.
you.
Best of luck. See you in the day.
See you in the day.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's the end of.
That's the
well,
end of.
Well, that's the end of their information rolls that aren't poisoned.
Yes, that's true. Someone else in chat has said the Baron also works, or the Imp could be good.
I mean, yes. Oh, so this is the point. So okay, so we're gonna kill Zach.
Yes.
Which leaves 3 good, 3 evil.
Yes, even playing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is the point where we throw good a bone. I don't know. This is look, chat. I'm gonna say I know the storyteller is supposed to keep the game going, so you're trying to keep it balanced between the two. I'm not trying to be biased here, but also we're new storytellers, so just trying to figure out the best way forward on this. It does feel like evil currently have a pretty stacked deck.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Because the poison, because it just means their power doesn't work, right? So technically, I mean, the got to help good. I do think maybe we show them the Imp I think that's quite funny, to be honest with you.
Well, they're just going to think that it's jumped to a Scarlet Woman, though.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying no. But I was just saying if we showed them the drunk again, or the Undertaker, or something like that, where they're like, "Oh, okay, I'm poisoned."
Yeah.
That might be.
Okay. Yeah. I like the idea of showing them the Undertaker. I don't know if that's a legal flex. Show her the Undertaker. Someone says, "Great." I go with that person in chat as well as you, Liz. I think that's a great idea. All right, ride or die. Let's go.
You know what? This is our game now.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. I'm the frame. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. You're like, bodies. You know, like dig. And it's really weird. Like you're like, okay, well I need something, you know, for Lou. You know, like they always had their microphone, etc. And then, well, you don't find a microphone, but you know what you do find? You find a shovel.
A shovel.
Mm-hmm.
Could you attach a character name to that, please?
Well, you know, it looks very much like your own shovel.
All right, I think Lou is the spy. Okay, this is what I'm taking from that.
Okay.
Thank you, team Andes.
Best of luck. Ooh. Hang on. There you go. There you're back. Phew. We got very excited then. I was like, oh yeah, that's wild. I completely forgot the spy was a character in this game. So.
I mean, look, it adds a bit of confusion, hopefully. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. They've left us in charge and unsupervised. And by that, I mean Emily Bates. So
I like the idea of just showing people their own role. That's great. I've never had that happen before, so I think that's good.
Why not? I think we could. If we can't do it,
it's fine.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
All right. Well, obviously, Zach has died, so we cannot wake him up. And that's it. I think we are ready to go back. So.
Yep. Right.
See you in the day.
Let's wake him up.
Bing bong, friends of Ravenswood Bluff. I have come with very bad news, unfortunately. You all wake up and like, surely, our nightmares must be at end. You know, we're still reading from the depths of Auntie Liz and Auntie Fiona. Look, it's weird because, you know, you're all there and you're all wearing, I don't know, a Mac. And unfortunately, you also then find the body of dear old Zach, who unfortunately died in the night.
This is the dead half of the circle.
I'm sure I thought he was a wrong un for sure.
Yeah, I was.
You have 3 minutes.
You're muted, Zach.
You're muted.
I would like to have my information.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
So I was the fortune teller.
Ooh.
Night 1, I chose myself and Lowry and got a yes. My assumption there is that either Lowry or I was my red herring. Because I've since heard information that I believe that Lowry is good for various reasons. On night 2, I chose Michelle and Jordan. Yes, that is a game legal choice, and got a no. I also said to Laura yesterday that she was one of my demon candidates, and here I am.
You did say that to me yesterday, but
I thought that was
didn't
just
kill
your
you.
pet name.
Tomorrow.
You just call a demon candidate all the time.
I do. Last night I was going to choose either Jordan and Laura or Jordan and Sam. Those are the two. That's where my current 2 thoughts are on demon candidates.
Oh, because Jordan's dead. Right. Okay.
Yes. Cool. I chose Jordan because I believe Jordan is good, and so therefore is a good neutral, like a good control test.
Modifier, control group, yeah.
Yes.
That's fair.
And why did you think it wasn't Lowry?
I just don't get the vibes. I've got information from someone saying that she isn't, and it could very well have been that I was my own red herring.
Okay.
Or that Lowry was my red herring.
Anything?
And I think that's more likely in this case.
Whilst there's less people here in the group, I said I might have some more information today. I'm the empath, and like every night I've been getting a 1, including last night.
Okay.
Interesting.
So.
Oh, and that's not dead people.
Yeah, so like Lou was dead, so.
Cool.
That either points at either.
Sam's neighbours became you and Michelle, Beth.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it Zach last night or was it me last night?
No, it would have been. Wait.
Because
It would have
depends on
been.
what order
It would have been
Zach.
you last night.
Okay.
I'm looking at the order. Yeah, that makes sense. I think you're either drunk or poison locked, personally.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Have we? How are you? And do you have any have you claimed a role yet? You haven't, have you, publicly?
Not properly, but I can tell you. I'm basically getting to the point where I'm telling people anyway.
Yeah.
I am the saint.
You're the saint. So that is an outsider.
It is an outsider. So that's why when people were saying outsiders, are there any outsiders? At first, admittedly, I hadn't even twigged that they're an outsider. I'm like, yeah, they're good. It's fine. I don't need to worry about them. Like, and then I was.
What's my deal? Who? Lou asked?
Yeah. Lou.
Sorry.
Good evasion.
Oh, I'm gonna bet.
No, I told.
She did mouth it. To be fair.
Pass it down the dead chain. Pass it down the dead chain. Messages.
I'm going to give it a minute or so before I open nominations so people can finish off their conversations.
I'm passing it down the dead chain.
Maddie, can you pass the
Send a
message?
message. Can you pass it to me?
What's getting passed down the dead chain?
A message.
Ghost secrets.
Okay.
Hopefully this gets translated correctly. I believe
trusted
that.
everyone in that chain.
Headley, have you said what you are? I think it's quite important.
Yeah, to a few people now. I might as well just say it to the group. I am the saint, which is an outsider role.
Yeah.
Therefore, we have a drunk. Almost certainly.
Yeah.
Which might be me.
Yeah, I think it's either Lou or Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually,
with that said, I don't want to reveal too much until I don't want to out anyone else's role. But reason to believe I may have been the drunk.
Oh.
Interesting. Can you remind me of your information again?
Oh yeah, that's possible.
I was the chef. I was given the answer of one pair, but I've been given information that I may have been the drunk. So it turns out I spoke that way because I was just drunk.
I think we're far enough along to ask if there is an Undertaker. Yeah, could they come forward?
Yeah, hello, I'm your Undertaker. That's why I didn't want to die. And Zach, it was so funny. You were like, I nominate Lurie for Undertaker. And I was like, well, if you kill me.
I did think there was a strong possibility I was doing that.
You had literally just said to me, I am Ravenkeeper or Undertaker. And then you really didn't want to die. And I was just like, okay, so you're Undertaker.
So I saw Jordan as the drunk.
Okay.
Maddie, you confirmed. Yeah, you said out loud that you'd seen what I was. So Maddie confirms what my role is. I saw Lou as the Undertaker, which at first I was like, okay, maybe I'm poisoned. But then I was like, actually, do you know what? I think Lou is the spy because the spy registers as any role. That is then very strange, actually, if Lou is the spy, that they killed the Ravenkeeper on the first night and left me alive. So I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I'm also not I'm not evil.
Nominations are now open.
Then in that case, possibly I was poisoned last night.
I'd like to nominate. Oh wait, I can't. I'm dead.
You're dead.
Who do you want to nominate? Unless it's me, I'll nom.
I think
I can't nominate myself.
I think quite a lot. Larry, I think quite a lot of people suspected or knew you were the Undertaker, and I think you were a prime poisoning target.
Yeah, sure.
I think I must have been poisoned on the first night, and therefore my information is wrong. And I think that you must have been poisoned last night, because there's no way I should be reading as the Undertaker. You were getting a clear clue.
Second call for nominations.
I'm just thinking, so the chef... Sorry. Okay, the chef is... One is no longer true, so it's either a chef 0 or a chef 2. So,
no,
I mean, Headley's pretty...
Yeah, it
drunk means they could get the wrong information.
That is
doesn't mean
true.
They do.
To be honest, I'm kind of looking at Sam. because the spy could also register as good, so it doesn't really matter.
From what I've heard from Sam, it sounds more likely that he's our poisoned or drunk.
But he's definitely unless I was poisoned the first night.
Michelle, please.
Hi. Beth, have you said what you are?
I haven't. How experienced are you at playing the game? I've not played with you much, I think. No, it's just because like I could drop hints or I could just say what I am.
Oh, well, I've played it quite a lot, but I can't guarantee I'm smart, so it might be easier to just say.
I'm one of the roles that should really be at the end.
Or
Sounds
shouldn't.
like a demon thing to say.
Or shouldn't. Well, okay. I've told several people, but most of them are already dead.
Final call for nominations.
Michelle nominates Beth.
Okay.
Michelle nominates Beth. Michelle, why?
Near the beginning, Beth said, I need to be near the end. And then I've asked again, and Beth said, I need to be near the end. And that's the only information I'm getting, so I'm like, maybe Beth's just trying to play it cool. And I think Headley might be evil as well, but I don't want to accidentally kill the saint and ruin everything, so I'm going with Beth.
Okay.
Beth, your defense, please.
I'm the mayor.
Okay.
Hence not wanting to be in. Yeah. I don't really know what else to defend.
That's all right. We need 3 votes to put Beth on the block, starting with Jordan's dead vote. Countdown begins.
Can I ask, Zach? I missed your third night of info. Did you? Oh, you didn't get
There wasn't
a
third night. I was going to vote. I was going to check Laura.
2 is
basically.
not enough. 2 is not enough. Beth is off the block for today. Any other nominations?
Zach, did you say you wanted to nominate Laura?
I did say that.
What is your basis for that?
Right now I have 4. I've had 4 demon candidates based on the info I've got, which efficacy TBD. But I believe in my head I've got 4 demon candidates. They are Laura, Sam, Beth, and Headley.
Okay.
Of those, from the people that I've heard from, I'm not so sure about Sam. Headley's claimed saints, so while that's a good demon bluff, I don't really want to waste it. I don't want to take that chance now.
Yeah.
And then Beth claimed Mare, which again, good demon bluff, but I don't know, vibes wise, I've been with Beth. She claimed that early, but also that could be demon bluff still. But that leaves Laura in my mind.
Okay.
Well, I'll formalize it and say Headley nominates Laura.
Okay. Headley nominates Laura. Headley, why?
What Zach said.
Which could be wrong.
Submitted in evidence.
It could be wrong. You could be evil. I don't know. But
Laura, any defense?
Yes, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this right now, and if not, please correct me. But I would like to claim that I'm the Slayer and use my Slayer shot on Headley, because then if he is the saint, it's fine, we don't lose. But if he is the demon, he dies. And then obviously if there's a Scarlet Woman, it's a whole can of worms in itself. But yeah, am I allowed to do that now, or does that need to wait?
Sorry?
Yeah?
So, Laura
Lovely.
claims Slayer and shoots at Headley. Headley dies.
Fucking yes!
God damn.
Laura!
I think that's the first time I've ever seen that work.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck! Shit. 1 second, team. Oh no, it got too exciting. Hang on. Just ignore this. I will cut this out in the chat. Shoot. Get you back in. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let me in, please. Oh lord. Okay. You didn't see this? Yep. Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright. Whoa.
We need our auntie back.
Sorry.
Fiona!
I shut the app
Everyone's yelling.
in excitement. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
we're muted.
Am
I
I
know,
muted?
she just was
Oh,
being
they're
cut off.
talking.
Yeah,
Ah,
I'm so sorry.
right.
Hang on. Let's reveal the grimoire. I think
No.
Hang on.
Laura! Yes!
That was great, Laura.
Why don't-
Okay.
Star turn, Laura Gelling.
Liz, can you reveal? Sorry, I've got something with my audio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
You got this, Liz.
We believe in
Yeah.
you, Liz.
Okay, so I think something's gone a bit wrong, but also Fiona is currently being sucked into the nether void. So, you know what? Great game, everyone. Love this. Great. Okay, so what was this game of that on the clock tower? So night one. Well, no, who died in night one?
No one dies in
All
night
right.
one at the beginning of the game.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna freestyle this while Fiona.
Sorry, wait, I'm back. Sorry. Sorry, I was having my audio come through twice for me, so it was really difficult. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, team. So let's start off with. Well, let's go with our Lou, who was our starting investigator, who saw a minion. We'll come back to that in a second. But it was between Lowry and Maddie. However, on night one, our lovely Sam, the poisoner, poisoned Lou. And so we thought we'd do like a little bit of sneaky in terms of information. So it was not only the wrong minion, we'll come to that in a second, but also 2 townsfolk as well. Let's go to those folks there. So yes, Lowry was your undertaker, and Lowry, you were correct in the sense of you were being poisoned quite a bit. We also then had an incredible play of the Raven Keeper by Maddie, which then confirmed the undertaker. We also had Jordan, who was our chef, and Jordan, you were not drunk, because unfortunately on the nights that you died, Lowry had been poisoned. So we had to give her some false information.
So that was my accent.
It was.
That's
your
good to know.
accent. Then we've got. Let's see what we've got. Well, I mean, I'm just going to go around this quite quickly. We had Michelle, who was our monk. Unfortunately, didn't manage to save anyone, unfortunately, but did a good job trying. And then, who could it be? Well, we did wonder if this would happen. Laura, being chaotic Laura, used her Slayer shot on the Imp Headley, and Beth was your Scarlet Warden, meaning we have, Blue, hooray, Blue Good has won this time.
And Zach
was also there.
I wasn't here.
Shush. There you go. Well done, team. Apologies for that. I got so excited that I closed the app in excitement.
Hilarious.
I told you all that responding "Have you played the game before?" was an evil move.
Well, as Chad is now telling me, and shouting at me, I missed the Scarlet Woman thing. That would have absolutely passed to Headley, to Beth. I'm so sorry about that, but it's fine. This is why we learn mistakes and stuff like that. So thank you.
When
guys
you
so
get a
much.
lucky Slayer shot, let's just call it.
Let's just call it good.
Yeah.
Let's call it
Absolutely.
divine intervention here.
That is the
Yes,
reason
the Spanish
I was
women's football team.
so-
It's their fault. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jack.
I genuinely didn't know how many of us needed to be alive at the end. So I was like,
It was on
That
fire.
was, I
I
believe,
knew.
the last time it would
It
have
could-
worked.
It would have worked, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
so I then said, "Oh yeah, cool, yeah, do it. No worries. I'm happy with that." So that when I went, it would then pass to Beth.
Yeah.
But then I didn't know whether or not.
No, it actually is correct. If it's 5 on that day, if you die, it still passes. So yeah, there you go. Thank you,
Fiona. Who is my red herring?
Your red herring? Zach, who do you think it was?
I think it was either Lowry or myself.
It was yourself. Of course,
I
it
knew
was
it.
yourself. Yes.
Ah.
Fantastic. We're going to take a quick break, folks, because that was quite a long game. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We'll be back in about 5 minutes to maybe do a little bit shorter game, hopefully, because I know some folks have to head off and stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for bearing with us. And sorry for me cutting out of the stream there briefly. Much love, and we'll see you back in 5. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
And all right, we're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for game 2. I'm here, my ride, and look who it is. It's Di. It's Liz Gamble.
Hey,
Hey.
me Di. Good.
Yes. Well, always dying of embarrassment. Yes, thank you so much. You've all been really lovely about that last game. It was just one of those things where, again, a mixture of I turned off my computer for some reason, and then I completely missed the Scarlet Woman. But thank you guys so much, very much appreciate it, because I know the comments afterwards are going to be like, wow, they should have caught it. And let me tell you, as someone has very kindly said in the chat, there's a lot of cognitive load. Absolutely there is. And my heart was proper going when Laura came up, because I was like, oh, the thing we said would happen happened. So yes, absolutely. So we've picked already our grimoire, just to get things going, because we appreciate we took a little bit of time last time, but we'll run it by you, chat. So, for this game, again, it's still Trouble Brewing. Let me move... Oh, I'll move those out the
We're
way.
not going to graduate.
We ain't going to graduate. We've already gone... We definitely need to play this game a lot more as storytellers. So, we have on the... we've obviously got the Imp. We thought we'd actually go for a Baron game this time. And then, because of the Baron, it adds in 2 more outsiders to the normal 1 count. So we've got Butler and we've got Recluse. And we thought this time we would add in the Drunk as well. And then we've gone for completely the other side of the town square. We've got Washerwoman, which is the townsfolk person. We've got the Empath, we've got the Monk again, the Virgin, and the Mayor. Yeah, I think again, I'm just trying to show off a different case of stuff, and obviously for us to try something else rather than maybe fall into old habits. Do you have any thoughts, Liz? Because we've got an 8-player game this time.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun. Frankly, every time I predict what's going to happen, the players go and do something completely different. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Although I do realise it says pass out 9 characters, and we only have 8 characters, so I need to take 1 off the table, surely, and then... Does that work? Hang on, have I mucked this up somehow? I don't know if you could pass out 9 characters for 8 players. That doesn't seem to work.
Should have 4 townsfolk.
Yeah, maybe 4 townsfolk. Maybe we'll take 1 out. I mean,
one is the Drunk.
One is the Drunk, yeah, absolutely. Which one should we take out?
I mean, the Virgin's a helpful confirmation, but I imagine that the Virgin and the Washerwoman might pair up pretty quickly to...
That's true.
Confirmation. Although we might, if we make the Drunk a first out information character, maybe that'll happen. So maybe we could keep the Virgin. Everyone likes to see.
Maybe we'll get we get rid of Washerwoman then, and have. Well, I guess it feels very cruel.
Get rid of the Mayor. The Mayor doesn't do anything.
Mayor doesn't do anything. All right, Mayor is out. Okay, thanks chat for also spotting that as well. Okay, so we'll do that. It still says you need... The Baron adds 2 outsiders, but the thing says just only 5. Yeah, thank you. As you said, this app, I'm sure it's amazing, but for us, we're like, oh, no. Okay, cool. But then, we'll add the Drunk in before we go to play. Sounds good. All right. Well, let's get back to Town Square. Let's get these folks into the night.
Writes Theatre and Tonic.
Hello,
one of the review blogs.
Thank you.
Hello.
There's Di. There's Liz. Sorry, we have confirmed.
Wait, one of you is Ride and one of you is Di?
Well, one of us is always Ride, one of us is always Di. You have to work out which one it is.
Yes. The second game within. Yeah.
With that, good night, Ravensbluff. Best of luck.
Good night.
Oh,
wait, do we get our roll?
No, it's ridiculous. Why would I do that?
Biggest profitable.
Press the button. That's what I've done. All right.
I'm also here.
You'll find out when you go to sleep. It's fine.
Go to sleep, friends, and
bye.
Best of luck.
Night.
Night.
Flawless, smooth execution.
Seamless.
Don't worry about it.
I was like, okay, cool, everything's done. No, don't even give out the token. That's great. Cool. Tight.
Amazing. Okay, who have we got? We've got
we've got
our Imp.
All right, let me.
Strong.
We've got Beth again, Imp in second game again. But she's the Baron this time, so that's fine. And Lou, unfortunately, is the Imp again. Lou has a running history of being on the evil team, which is quite funny. Jordan is our Washerwoman, I can see. We also have Zach as the Empath, interestingly. And then Sam is the Butler, and Michelle is the Recluse, Lowry is the Virgin, and Headley is the Monk. Alright, we now need to assign the Drunk, though. Should do that before anything else happens.
I think, I would say our options are either Empath, because it's an information gathering role, but it's the, only ongoing one. Maybe Drunk Virgin, just as like a like a, you know,
Yeah.
like try and do a virgin test, and then that'll.
I feel like that will be a good one to do because I think Zach will always assume. Well, sorry, I always assume when I'm the empath I'm wrong all the time. So I think we'll go with that. Hang on, is it not evil or is the drunk? Perfect. Okay. Washerwoman is Jordan, so
yes,
he knows. Townsfolk. Who are we thinking?
So how about townsfolk? So townsfolk is either.
I was going to say
monk,
chat is
monk or wash.
Yeah. Oh, go for it. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Go for it.
I'm just saying it's either monk or washerwoman are the only other townsfolks out here. So let's give maybe well they'll probably so or monk Beth. I don't know, monk.
Let's give monk as correct ping. Where is it? Townsfolk. And
maybe the recluse or something.
Yeah, the recluse is always good as a sort of like a herring. So yeah, wrong. I mean, chat. There's a lot of people saying drunk monk, which is great. Drunk empath means no information for the town after night 1. I feel that's so cruel, though.
Yeah, I think we got to leave the
Sure.
empath. It's going to be an interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Sure.
But yeah, I think taking away all their information is probably a bit cruel.
And then I think that's it in terms of us setting up. The only thing we need to do is when we ask Sam for who the master is, we just put a reminder on there. But I think that will be that's everything.
Yeah, I don't know if this is. Yeah, you know what? Let's see how this plays out. We're learning. We're growing.
Yep, absolutely. Right. All right. So first it is night 1. So we're going to talk to lovely Beth and tell her who her demon is.
Hello. Lovely Beth.
Hello, welcome back.
Again.
We felt so bad about the previous game that we thought we'd give you another go and try it again.
Being that minion.
Yeah, love the hat, you know.
Yeah, very jaunty.
Do I get a bluff, or is that
you get that? Not, but you do get to know who has the bluffs because you do get to know who your demon is.
Ah, yes,
absolutely.
Your demon.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry, I'm just see. This is.
Sorry, this is the Ride or Die edition.
Ride or Die edition. Look, we'd like to think that we're perfectly in sync, but we're Anyway, your demon is
Lou.
Nice. Cool.
Have fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
No,
bye.
Now, chat. I see you all going bluffs. We've already done them. We were actually so smart. We just didn't give out any of the tokens to begin with. We actually have done them. So yeah, the bluffs we are going to tell Luke when they come in is Fortune Teller, Slayer, and Soldier. So there you go. So yeah, that was the one thing we did remember this time. So there you go.
Oh, done it.
Hello.
Look at that red light.
Look at that red light.
Had it all game, baby.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, I'm so sorry your reporting journalistic career came to an end quite suddenly in the last game, but hey, I think you'll make a great underworld leader, I think, at this point, with your impish ways.
We're certainly going to give it a go.
Yes, absolutely. We've got some information for you, obviously. I will tell you who your minion is, and Liz will tell you what your bluffs are. So, I have the delight, nay the honour, to tell you that your minion for this game is Beth.
Good old evil Beth.
Yep. And your bluffs are Fortune Teller, Slayer, or Soldier.
Okay. Fortune Teller, Slayer, Soldier. Fortune Teller, Slayer, Soldier.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
Godspeed, imp.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. That's all the info done. No poisoner, no spy. So let's go over to good old washerwoman. Let me tell you, I'm going to predict Jordan is going to do hurdy-gurdy-gurdy, but as a washerwoman now. That's my prediction.
All right. Why don't you give him his information?
I'll do. Yeah, double check it. The prediction is that townsfolk is the monk, it's Headley and Michelle.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Hello.
Hello. You're always using your hands, aren't you? First you're cutting, and then you're...
Washerwoman. Work to the bone.
I know. God, it's awful. And you know what? You know what's worse, right? You know what's worse is that you have to constantly wash a particular person's clothes. You know, they're just like these robes, essentially, like a monk's robes. You know, you're washing them away, and you're trying to find the labels of stuff. You know, everyone's got labels and stuff, and you can't work out who's.
I'll have to know who to return it to.
Right, exactly. You know, it looks like it's dry clean over. You got rid of a horrible stain.
You have narrowed it down to 2 people, though.
You have narrowed it down to 2 people. You think it's.
I keep mixing those labels up.
Yeah, you think.
I'm just going to point out, I'm making my notes, and I got so invested in the storytelling that instead of just writing the rule monk, I wrote monk's robes belong to.
Oh.
Yeah, so
that we can create this world of immersion for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's an illusion. Yes. So, as Liz says, you've managed to pinpoint everyone else's stuff, and the only 2 people you think these robes could belong to is either Headley or Michelle.
Okay.
Gotta get them washed and get them back
Beautiful.
to the right person.
Yeah, I went through all this effort to get the bloodstains out, so I might as well make sure they get them back.
Yeah, so sinful. Anyway, we'll see you in the day.
Well, I'm going to go back to sleep. I need to rest my poor weary hands.
There you go.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Then we have Zach. So currently, where Zach is on the thing, he's going to get a 1.
Yeah.
Would you do the honors of giving Zach his information?
Hello.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling very in touch with myself. Some have called me an empath, but I would never label myself.
Such a sensitive boy. So sensitive.
Really sensitive to numbers as well. Like numbers between 1 and 0 and 2.
Yeah, well, it's funny, you know, you kind of open your heart, open your soul to the universe.
The numbers 0, 1, or 2. Yeah.
To those specifically 3 numbers.
Yeah, those 2.
Yeah.
And what you're feeling. It's a 1.
It's a 1. Thank you. The dreaded empath 1, you dicks. Goodbye.
Excellent. And then finally we have Sam. We're going to ask him to pick someone to be his master.
Yes.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day. I hear you've been working incredibly hard, but you're in seek of new employment. Tell us dead storytellers, who is it around this town square you would like to choose as your master for this one?
For today, I'm gonna shine the shoes of Luri, I think.
Shine the shoes of Luri. Okie dokie. I will put that on this list. Thank you so much, and we'll have a pleasant day. Good Samuel.
Good day. Good day.
Good day. All right, easy enough. I don't think there's anything else. It's quite scary when you're like, have we missed something? Because that's always what happens. So.
Again, look, vibes.
Vibes.
No, I think we can jostle them awake and tell them of our grisly deaths.
Yes. Well, would you? Because I announced us doing the grisly death. Would you, Ride or Die, like to be the grisly death announcer?
Of course. Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You wake up as you always do, stretching as you crawl out of bed to your wonderful, wonderful auto distributor company that is Ravenswood Bluff. And you found that during the night, nay, 2 people seem to have taken one of your prized cars and driven it straight, Thelma and Louise style, off a cliff.
Jesus.
They ride it, and they died it.
They died it, yeah.
Ride and die.
So what you're saying is there's no murderer to find.
We can
Someone has tampered with the brakes. You can tell that.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah. And in fact, they've tampered with it but it's like satanic. It's the oh my God, there's an imp. Go and find them. Avenge me and my ride.
That was possessed like Christine.
You have 5 minutes.
Cool.
Okay.
Dang.
Anyone have any
Hello,
outsider
everyone.
claims? Anyone have any first night info
Oh,
they want to
right.
share?
I have a first night info,
Ooh.
Ooh.
which is Chef and Zero.
Chef Zero. Nice.
Okay.
Good to know. Good to know.
Great.
No.
Let's do what we did last game and take our first night information as read straight from the start and it go nowhere.
Well, it's still worth
That
getting
worked
it
out
out
really
there.
well for us last time.
We got there in the end.
We did.
Well,
Mostly
due to an
by more
administrative
luck than
error.
judgment.
Hey, Lou.
All right. Hey, Ellie.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad.
Information heavy character. What about yourself?
So I have some, and I'm just looking to try and corroborate.
Interesting. What is it? Maybe I can help you corroborate it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're obviously going to try and claim a good role.
I mean, yeah, I
may or
am
may
good.
I may or may not be able to corroborate that if you want to tell me what the rule is.
Interesting.
That's why I want to do this privately. I didn't want to do it in front of everyone, but
What is it? What is it that you're able to kind of corroborate? Is it like
The
what
role.
type you are? The role. You have
the
a
exact
suspicion.
role.
Do you have a suspicion of what my role is?
I have been told what your role is.
You've been told. Interesting. Okay.
It narrows it down to like 3, but that depends entirely on what your role actually is.
I'll tell you, I'm an outsider. Does that link up with what you've been told?
No. But it's good to know.
Don't wake in the night. Hiya, Chat and Fiona. Lou has told me that they wake in the night. I have said I do not wake in the night. It's been a fruitful conversation.
Now you're up to date.
Yeah.
Join us on this magical journey of information sharing.
We'll see you back in town.
Yeah, guess so. Bye.
It's very helpful.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have some information up front.
Yeah.
Good times.
Nice. And you don't have first night stuff, so that's good.
No, who did you chat to, Lowry?
Yeah.
Anything fun?
They are. Yes, they are virgin.
Ooh, that's a bit personal information to be talking about on the street.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I know there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. But just like coming out with it is a bit sudden. Yeah.
Did I drop out? Did you drop out? What happened there?
I dropped out. I think I hit a button.
Oh.
Do you have any information from the first night?
Not from the first night, no.
Okay, but you'll get more information, is what you said?
Sorry, hold on a second. No, you're right. Not from the first night.
Okay. That's a bit.
Yeah, that's entirely fair.
Yeah. Okay, give me any sort of information to kind of maybe make me not suspicious of you now.
No, fair enough. I mean, it's... Let me just check my thing again. Let me come back to you. Don't
Okay.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Sure. I'll try not to be.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely can be. That's entirely fair. I would also be suspicious. See you in a minute. Bye.
In which case, I'm giving nothing over to Lou.
Oh dear.
Like Lou or I would like Lou or Jordan dead today, just so I can start, testing other people either side.
Yeah. Have you have you heard anything about outsiders?
I have heard of one outsider.
Okay.
What is our? I actually didn't see what's our build. We're one outsider, so
yeah.
If we hear of a second, then we can be worried. But I have heard of one.
Yeah. Okay.
The one being the butler, so it's really not much to worry about.
Okay. Cool.
So.
Whole thing up, but I am not very good at this game, so I'm being completely earnest.
Fair enough. Well, the I'm not good at lying is a classic imp move, but
I
think Headley might be evil.
you're all good. Yes, it's clearly the ones that left that weren't very good at coming back on time. Nominations are open. Let's go for it.
Sam nominates Lou.
Whoa!
Sam nominates Lou.
Straight off the bat.
Sam, why?
When I asked Lou about did they learn anything on the first night, there was no, not the first night, and then a pause and wait, I need to check something. No, not the first night, and it was very much I'm not telling you about who my character is, and then I get nothing, and we left. So I'm immediately suspicious of Lou.
Lou, your defense.
Entirely fair. Yeah, my defense is that I was trying to conceal what my character was. I did it poorly and have got myself in a mess.
He's
I've
your
also
character.
Sorry?
I've heard of a fortune teller ping on Lou.
Oh, interesting.
I mean,
Which was the fortune teller ping? Hang on. Fortune teller. Okay.
I mean,
sorry.
there's not quite good characters that you should try and not laugh at on your first time. It's yeah.
Is there any more to your defense, Lou?
No, I done goof talking to Sam. I was trying to conceal, didn't do it very well. Got in a flap and just fair enough.
All right, you will need 4 votes to mark Lou for death, starting with Sam. Oh, Jordan, please come back. Come on, Jordan. Come on, Jordan. Oh, come back, Jordan.
And it's still 4 votes anyway.
It's okay, we've got enough.
We got enough.
Fair.
Okay, I feel bad for starting it when he's not back. That's the only thing. 4 is enough, so Lou is marked for execution. Any other nominations?
Oh, I nominate Lowry.
Beth nominates Lowry. Beth, why?
Oh. Okay.
I'm the virgin, so that should have been a thing.
Okay. Yeah. I'm nominating because I got asked to.
Okay.
Okay.
Lowry, your defense?
Well, either I'm poisoned, drunk, or Beth isn't a townsfolk, I guess. I was hoping to get confirmed so I would gather all the lovely information. I don't mind what we do here.
Okay. Pertinent?
Actually, no. No, it's not pertinent.
All right. Votes. You will need 4 to tie or 5 to put Lowry on the block, replacing Lou. Starting with Headley. The countdown begins now.
I'm going to.
What are the chances that we
Might be the only one.
1 is not enough, unfortunately. Lowry is not on the block today.
Can I... I think in light of that, we should consider outsider claims. I've heard of 1 outsider for sure.
Okay.
Do we have a recluse in play somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, so that to me says Beth drunk.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, because it's
I would say Jordan can corroborate my outsider claim, but Jordan's cats have destroyed the internet. I guess.
I'm fight. Oh no, this is just my internet now. I can corroborate that there was an outsider claim. I'm just fighting with my webcam currently.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I may as well just say that because it's only going to cause confusion, and I can't gather useful information. Hello, I'm not here to help. Just here for a short time, not a good time.
A short time, not a helpful time.
Yeah, exactly. That's my
Well, for nominations.
I mean, if this is true, we kind of look like we've got evil on the block. If all of these things are...
I feel good about having evil on the block right now.
Any last call for nominations?
I mean, I'll nominate Michelle. Why not? Because I'm gonna die anyway.
Lou nominates Michelle. Lou, why?
I mean, Recluse is an easy evil bluff, obviously for obvious reasons, and also even if not evil, sometimes helps to get rid of so that they don't cause confusion and various other bits and bobs. They don't have a useful townsfolk power, like Michelle's literally just said herself. She's literally gonna sit there and confuse everyone. So
You're supposed to say.
Also,
I
I'd like to
nominate
save
Michelle,
myself.
even though I haven't spoken to her.
Also, I genuinely haven't spoken to her on anything. Yes.
Mara Joy always here in spirit.
Yes, indeed. Michelle, any defense, my friend?
I am on the good team, and we don't have that many players, so keeping good people alive is good. And Recluse, unfortunately, still pings even when dead. So killing me doesn't actually stop me from causing confusion. I'm just here to be confusing, even from beyond the grave if you kill me. So that's my only reason to say I think we should kill Lou instead.
You will need 4 votes to tie this, 5 to put Michelle on the block instead of Lou, starting with Lowry.
My headphones have just said low battery, so you know.
Oh no.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just be miming the rest of the game.
No votes does not put Michelle on the block. Still is Lou. Final call for nominations. In the day in 5, 4, 3.
I nominate Lowry.
You've already nominated today, Beth, haven't you?
Can't nominate.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't.
Lowry.
Yeah, who's you?
Ending the day.
I was like, can I nominate for a different reason? And I
No,
think she's
unfortunately
evil.
not. Yes.
No. Never mind.
Ending the day in 3, 2, 1. Lou is executed. Lou, how would you like to die?
Without ceremony.
Without pomp, without circumstance.
You all grab Lou and take them to the side of town and just kick them out of town, and they just disappear
Just
into
like,
the fog.
off to go.
And they
That's
die.
fair.
And the game is over. The good
Shut
team-
up!
No, Lou, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Oh my god, Lou.
Man, can I do some of this, Fiona?
Absolutely, please do.
Okay, all right. A team has won. You can probably guess who it is. It's the good team.
It's the villains.
Okay. Well, this was a shorter game than we thought. We thought we were being so clever.
Yeah.
We thought we were being so clever with some of these choices. And yet, Beth, big swing out the gate. I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
Beth is, in fact,
the
your
Baron.
Baron. Went for a big swing, no bluffs, said they were the chef. And of course, we thought going, uh-oh, we know that Lowry, well, Lowry thinks she's the virgin. Lowry was in fact drunk. So weirdly, had anyone else tried to nominate the virgin, they still wouldn't have gone it. But unfortunately, poor old Beth, who took a big swing, which I respect tremendously.
Really respect what you're doing.
Yeah, got caught in this, in the drunk ping. Then we had Sam, who, ironically this time, the butler didn't do it, but the butler, I don't know, sure figured it out. The butler always observes.
The butler figures it out, yeah.
Yeah, the butler's solved the mystery here. You had, just for the sake of it, you had Headley the monk. Michelle was indeed your recluse. Jordan, who I think is still struggling with the internet, dropped in
here.
his washerwoman
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had Zachary Fortiscom as your empath, and believe it or not, Lou was the imp.
Well done, good team. Very good.
Yeah, that was a speed. Look, sometimes you just get
Sometimes a
that Slayer
crit.
shot.
Sometimes you just forget that the fortune teller acts on the first night, and
We've all
someone
been
asks
there.
you out.
We have
right,
all
and you
been there.
just-
There
and
was
just
not a
say
fortune
no.
teller. I was just masking that I was the empath and got a 1.
Yeah.
No, fortune teller was one of my bluffs. It's what I was intending to bluff.
Once again,
So when you said that, I was like, "Fuck yes, maybe that will save the awful mistake I just made talking to Sam." And
Yeah, it was kind of the fact that Lou, when I asked you as well, do you have any information? You went, no.
I really didn't want to bluff. My other bluffs were Soldier and Slayer, and they're such obvious demon bluffs. I was like, right, I'm going to make this harder for myself. I got my phone out, I opened up my notepad, and was like, right, we're starting to fortune teller it.
Bless
We're gonna
you.
make all these things up. By the way, when I opened up my thing, the first thing I saw was all our Flip 7 scores.
This is a great game for learning and growing. #all together. So
Hashtag ride
I
or
love
die
it.
with Lou. Well done, Lou. You
Yes.
rode and you dode with us.
I rode and dode.
So
I feel like I'm solidarity with people that messed up their.
Hey! No,
Hey, hey, okay, sorry.
We are showing all the players the things,
the ins and outs. You know,
Well,
I showed
Josh,
the
the
app
long game,
crashing,
now a short
and yeah, you showed that. Once Jordan is back, do people fancy doing another, possibly shorter game? Because that was quite short.
I'm here for another one, but
Yeah.
I'm so
not.
short that like.
No worries.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry, I can't now because it's gone.
that's
past.
okay. What we'll do, we'll take another very, very quick break. So that we can
Fine.
just set up the grim and stuff like that, and then yeah, we'll just do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much again, and we'll be back in about.
We'll be back.
Sorry,
Sorry,
okay.
Beth.
Bye, man.
Welcome back to the third part of Ride or Die edition of Blood in the Clocktower.
We're doing it again!
We're doing it again! We're doing it again. Yes, we've lost a couple of people because obviously it's getting late where we are, so we're attempting now. Emily did not sign off on this, so if Emily's watching this later, sorry.
We didn't. You left us unsupervised.
You left us unsupervised, and we got bullied into doing it. But yes, we are going to do a Teensyville game. And fun fact, I did not realise that Teensyville has its own custom script. I thought it was just trouble brewing and just go from there.
Hashtag learning and growing. I should not have hit my mic.
There you go. Okay. Hashtag professional podcasters.
So,
hashtag learning and growing. Absolutely. We'll get there again.
Thank you, all of chat, for being so kind and participating in our shenanigans. Our educational experience.
So, what we'll do, if I can work this stupid app out, I should know all these things off the top of my head. But I'm going to show you, folks, our what we've got and what we've picked out, and I'll pass out the actually. I'll tell you what, I'll pass out the characters now because we've got them all to hand. So. We can see what we've got. We've got the Imp, who is Headley. We then have Beth, the Clockmaker. We've got Zach, the Artist. We've got Sam, who's the Scarlet Woman. We have Michelle, who's the Klutz. I don't think Michelle's played the Klutz before, and I know it's been a while since she's played, so maybe we'll just check with her about that. And then Lowry is the Sage as well, so slightly different. And yes, thank you, William, in the chat. Nobody gets bluffs, and you don't introduce evils to each other. Absolutely. And you know what? Funnily enough, it's not even on here that was to put bluffs in the little thing. You know what I'd like? I would like everything's automated. Surely, if you've got a certain number of players, it goes, by the way, pick the bluffs now, rather than like, oh, you should do it as a separate thing. I know it's all modular, but maybe they should have done that. That's my vibe. So yeah, I was looking sure we've got all the stuff on.
Who are definitely watching this.
Yes.
Learn and grow with us.
Come on,
Learn and grow with us.
Learn and grow with us. Absolutely. All right, team. Well, let's go back to the town square and put them to sleep. Oh, there's some dinosaurs being shown off. How lovely. The stream got to see that. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
You all should have your rolls. Yeah. Best of luck for Tinyville for everyone. Hooray!
Tinyville, it's gonna be time.
Hello.
It's the musical version. Yeah, what are you thinking, folks? The only person we're going to wake up is Beth, who is the clock.
Yeah, and it's 3. It's the answer is 3. 1, 2, 3, because they're on the opposite sides of.
Let me read what they say. You start knowing how many steps are from its nearest minion.
The demon to its nearest minion, and they're opposite.
So if they're stood, I know I ask this every single stream. If they're sat next to each other, that counts as one step.
Yeah, so, I would think so. Okay, and so this is one. Yeah.
So, but this is great because then Beth should infer that if one person is seen as evil, then the other person across from them is their partner. So I think that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is probably going to be another short game, but that's what we do at Teensyville for.
Teensyville, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. So yes, the answer is 3, and that's the only person who gets first night information. I think.
God, thank goodness for that.
And it's good that we're chatting to kind of like throw them off the scent. I guess.
True. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is deliberate wasting time. Yeah,
absolutely,
it's tactical.
Tactical.
Not because we don't know what we're doing. Okay, shall we?
I'm going to invite Beth in if you're okay to give her the information.
Hello.
Hello, Clockmaker.
Hello.
There,
you're the clocks, you know.
You are falling asleep just gently until all this just it's well I was gonna say like ticking, like singular ticking, but if you're making all these clocks you probably have thousands of cacophonous ticking noises around you. In many ways it's stopping you sleeping, and you're there and you're hearing all this, and all of a sudden you just get this feeling, this aura of the number 3.
Okay,
yeah.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you fall asleep.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I need to hang on. Is it in between or starting from the player next to the demon, ending at the nearest minion? Cool. Okay.
Good night.
Cool. Good night.
That would be my same response if I got a 3. I'd be like going like.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure this is correct.
Yes. Yeah, probably is. Let's waste a bit more time just in case.
Just in case we have.
How sad are you about the football? Is it pretty sad?
That's pretty sad. But we'll get a rest before the Euros, which is fine. I don't really care that much about Asian League. It's just Spain is our big rival, and we got to show that we can beat them. But it happens.
It happens. Just as we. No, clearly the Lionesses made mistakes.
Yes.
Also made mistakes.
If only they could hashtag learn and grow.
Learn and grow. You know what? I would love to see them do Blood on the Clocktower. I bet it'd be very vicious.
Here is a fun fact, and this is a true fun fact, is that they play games like Werewolf and Mafia at their camp as part of bonding, and I just need to find a way to go and introduce Blood on the Clocktower to the Lionesses and like my passions in life.
You be the storyteller for all the Lionesses. That'd be great.
Anyone that
anyone out there, hook a girl up.
Definitely a dream. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this is us just practicing, but obviously we're practicing to get better for the Lionesses.
Yes, and when I do that, it's easy. You have the tokens. It's like there's a lot of buttons on this. Anyway, yeah, we finally play this game. All right, should we wake him up and die?
Let's die again. Third time's the charm. Yeah.
All yours.
Good morning, everyone in Ravenswood of Bing Bong and all the good stuff. Once again, you're like, thank goodness it's just the cozy 8 of us. And our glorious aunties and leaders, Liz and Fiona, they've been here this whole time. And then you look around and like, they're not here to make us our porridge and to play silly games with us. And you go out and you just see you see a hopscotch, and you see that not only has Fiona's head been used as the stone, you see that Liz's entrails have made the actual hopscotch itself. We know
it's Liz's entrails, not Fiona's entrails.
They say Liz Campbell, property of Liz Campbell. On
they're
all
maple
of
syrup scented, so you know they're
and they're still attached.
Yeah.
They're still
Yeah.
Great.
We have died. It's a small game. Try and find out who murdered us.
Right, outsiders. Anyone? Any klutzes?
Any takers?
So there's a drunk. If no one's coming out as a klutz, there's a drunk.
Cool.
Okay. Any first night info people want to share? This is a quick game.
Oh,
yes. Point.
Yes, I do.
Oh, go on.
One of you 3 is evil.
One of us 3 is evil.
Actually, Michelle is not. Michelle is not evil.
Oh, thanks.
So one of me and Sam is evil.
Mm.
And you know that because...
I'm the clockmaker, and I know that the 2 evil people are opposite each other.
They're next to each other.
Opposite each other.
They're opposite each other, so they're...
Yes, so either it's you and Lowry, or Headley and Sam.
Interesting.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Unless you're drunk, if no one's clear.
Yeah, unless I'm drunk.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm gonna go do my shit. Hello.
Hello. Hang on, let me invite. Yep.
Oh, sorry, we need storyteller Liz in here.
Yes, we do need storyteller Liz in here. Yes.
I would like to ask my artist question, which is, are Lowry, Headley, or Beth the demon?
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm very well. I feel good about myself.
It's good to know. This is good to know. Have you... I kind of got called away by Lowry as you were saying, does anyone have any first night information? Did anyone have any first night information?
Beth claimed Clockmaker and said that the demon and minion are across from each other.
Interesting. Did you get anything?
I will say when everyone's here.
Okie dokie, that sounds fair enough.
It's such a short game.
Clockmaker 2, is it?
Clockmaker 3.
Oh, Clockmaker 3. Hi, chat. I've just told Sam that I am the chambermaid or empath, and I got a 1 on Headley and Michelle, no matter which role I am.
And I shared that I think that either Beth or Zach are the Scarlet Women as an investigator claim.
So that's exciting. Right, great. I'm going to try and catch some other people and chat to them.
Thank you.
I'm gonna wait to private chat.
Just stay here.
No
I want
worries.
to stay here because I want to talk to everyone.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm pretending to be the artist.
Yeah. So we're just hanging out.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was
what
not
question would you ask?
expecting.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to have no bluffs. So I just merrily was sitting there waiting for bluffs on the day side. I was like, oh no.
Teensyville.
Yeah,
Teensyville.
Teensyville, you don't know who your minion is, and you don't get any bluffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Headley. I wasn't gonna wake you up for that. So.
Yeah. Yes, the answer to your artist questions is no.
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 No
No for
bluffs.
Headley.
No bluffs for
nope.
Headley.
Nope.
So sad. Oh, so sad.
You didn't even rub it in that much.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Okay. Bye.
So I feel like it deserves being said in the town. And to be clear, Fiona and Liz, the Teensyville, the demon and the minion don't know who each other are.
Correct. At Teensyville, you don't know who each other are. Yeah.
Do you have any information about your role?
My role, I'm trying to think like what would be useful to tell you at this juncture. I'm a goodie. I'm a nice, good person, and Beth, because of her role, is also very confident in this. That
interesting.
So I don't want to like say.
Oh,
what she
okay,
is, but
sure, got it.
I think
Cool.
she's confident that I'm good, so she can corroborate if she wants to.
Hello. Oh, you're muted.
Hello. I think they're solving it. We probably should make.
Yes, go back.
I mean, if it is, if it's what I think it is, we get one and then get the other.
Yeah.
And we'll get both. So.
There's always one. All right, team. Sorry, I forgot to put a timer because I was so excited because it's a small game. But let's say nominations are now open.
I'm going to throw this out there. I'm not going to make a nomination yet, but I'm going to throw this out there and hope it combines with some other info out there and we can figure something out. I'm the artist. I asked the question, are Lowry, Headley, or Beth the demon? And I got a yes.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
I asked specifically the demon. So I didn't want to proc a minion. So if we believe best information, which TBD, then that, in my mind, leaves us with Headley or Lowry. I'm not willing to make a nomination yet. I would like to hear further discussion from others.
I think, am I right that best information is the Clockmaker 3? Well, in that case, Zach, you have to know that it's not me as well, if you believe that, because I am your 3.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I nominate Headley.
Based on what you learned, Lowry, I agree. I nom with that nomination.
So yes, Zach nominates Headley. Zach, why?
That.
Headley, your defense.
It's not me. That's my main defense. I'm the investigator, and I found out that either Michelle or Lowry is the Scarlet Woman.
Okay. You have to put. So you have to. Words. 3 votes is needed to put Headley on the block, starting with Beth. Four is enough, and Headley is marked for death. Any other nominations?
I nominate Zach.
Headley nominates Zach. Headley, why?
Kind of a counter nomination. Zach came in very strong with a lot of plans and ideas, and I got a potential ping, well, either on Lowry or Michelle, and if the clock tower information is to be believed, then that would make it Lowry and Zach. Because, yeah, if Michelle was the minion, then that would mean Beth was the minion, but she can't be because then she would actually be the clockmaker, so the clockmaker information would be useless. So that's basically all I've got to go.
Sure. Zach, your defense.
I'm genuinely happy to die, but I would like to act on Headley first because it tallies with my information. Because it's such a small game, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't die actually now that I'm saying that out loud because I believe myself to be a good player, but I am a spent artist. I can only tell you the truth that I have been given as I've been given it. I do genuinely suspect that it's Headley, and if it is Headley, that means that Sam is, and that if that clockmaker information is correct, and Headley is in fact the demon, that would mean Sam is the Scarlet Woman because we don't have a klutz. So I think if we do go through with Headley,
How do we know there's not a klutz?
Because they haven't come forward.
I see Sam has pertinent.
Yeah, so it's interesting Headley saying investigator because I'm the investigator, and I got either Beth or Zach as the Scarlet Woman.
Interesting.
So I'm sus of Headley.
You have 4 votes to tie this on Zach, 5 to execute, starting with Sam.
I think I'm happy with where it is. I guess we must have a drunk though, because we need, if there isn't a klutz.
Yeah.
So.
Or a klutz doesn't come forward.
No votes, so Headley is still on the block. Final call for nominations. End of the
Eddie,
day.
you're trying to entice the dog
5,
so that we feel sympathy for you.
4, 3, 2.
Look at them doing their fingers in
1.
sync.
Headley is put on the block to be executed. Headley, how would you like to die?
Firing out of a cannon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, we all go to the biggest expenditure that the town hall has ever put up.
Let's bankrupt the town.
Yeah, and you all sort of march and sort of like wave off. You put Headley in, and Headley dies.
I've got on like goggles.
Yeah.
A swimming cap. I go like this.
Yep. And you just hear a big boom, and the game continues. Everyone go to sleep.
I'm not surprised that the game is continuing.
No.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I nearly was like, it is still continuing, yeah?
I was like, do I message Fiona?
No.
Do I assume we've learned from our mistakes?
I think maybe because of the clock tower stuff, I'm like,
Yeah.
the clock maker stuff, I'm like, Sam is the Scarlet Woman. So now is changing. So I'm going to change his token because I believe I can do that. Change character.
Yeah. So he's going to have a struggle to get out of this one if people believe
He
that.
is. I mean, I think he did a good job of like throwing stuff on Headley, and then at that thing with the investigator stuff, pinning it on Beth. So maybe having a bit of a confusion over there, but it's going to be a tight sell. I will appreciate that. All right, let's
see what
look.
happens.
Yes.
Does anything happen tonight?
Only, I believe, if let me double check. If Lowry is killed, so Lowry is the sage.
Yeah,
if she is
right.
killed, then she will wake and point to 2 players, one of which is the demon. So let's see. Let's see what happens. So it will call in Sam. Oh, she says drying up. Wow, you look so good and red again. So yeah, look at your face.
So Scarlet Woman just gonna glow up.
Oh, this is a hard game to go
Bills are
over.
very hard.
It's a hard one.
Like,
Yeah. What are you thinking?
you
Yeah,
wanna-
think
you
it
wanna
out. We obviously
kill.
can't help you, but like,
yeah,
what are you
of course.
thinking?
Well, I think the information that I know of that I feel like kind of pin it on someone is to try and pin it on Beth. And my information was that it was one of the 2 of them that was the Scarlet Woman. So would it be too obvious to go for Zach? And then Lowry. Lowry's not giving me any information.
I'm gonna have to rush you a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry. No. I know. I said talk about your choices, and I was like, wait, don't talk
Then
about them
immediately,
anymore.
yeah.
No.
I'm gonna go with Lori.
Okay.
I think.
I was always gonna invite Lori to the chat. Then I was like, that's not.
No.
That's nope. Bad.
All right. Thank you, our new
Thank
imp.
you.
Well.
Yes.
This is one for the books. I was quite interested because that whole klutz thing. I don't know if Michelle would have. I don't know. It's an interesting one because Michelle's the outsider of like when you learn you die, you have to publicly choose one alive player. If they're evil, your team loses. So she has to figure out who the evil team is. So maybe she would then have pointed to Sam, but in that case we've got Lowry instead. So this will be interesting. She'll. What do you think she'll pick? I presume she'll pick Sam from that information. And obviously we have to tell her the truth because there's no poisoning or anything like that. But...
Yep, I think it's gonna be Sam and somebody else. But I think another short game. But we made it past one night, so
hey.
Yeah.
Good on us. We've also worked out how the Scarlet Woman works. Hooray!
Yeah, learning. Yeah. All right, let's call him Lowry.
Oh yay!
Oh, Lowry, I'm so sorry to inform you that you've passed away in your little sanctum.
Peacefully in my sleep.
Oh,
yes, you have. Sorry, I'm checking something out.
Yes.
Never mind. I thought I was going to ask you who you wanted to know. I'm going to tell you who you think who you think the demon is. Sorry, thank you, chat. I appreciate it. You wake up and you get a vision. You know, you have the little pointed horns and all that sort of thing, and you get either Sam or Michelle.
Lovely. Thank you. I will tell town and hopefully they will believe me.
Nighty night.
Nighty night. Yeah, thanks, chat. I think that was an on-the-fly decision.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the right one.
That was what I would have done as well. I think Michelle's the only kind of wild card because she is the klutz, and I suppose there is maybe a world where Beth has made up clockmaker information, and I don't really know, but I think that's.
I feel it would have been too like I don't know. I feel like if I picked Zach in that, then I don't know that I just I would have gone for Zach if I'd thought about it maybe, but I think obviously we had to include Sam.
This is as good as any.
It's anyway. Yep.
Yep. All right. Let's wake him up.
Would you like to announce the death when you get back in?
Yes, Lowry. Yes, I will.
Yes, it is Lowry. I was like, oh, did I put the mark down? I did. Okay, cool. All right. See you then.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff.
Good morning.
As you stretch and wipe the sleep from your eyes, you head back outside and you see that horrible hopscotch that really you probably should have cleaned up by now. And I'm taking it a bit personally that it's still there. You see several kids playing on it, and I mean, they seem happy, so that's cool, I guess. But next to it, you actually find someone has made a horrible swing set. Just some metal beams and just the body of Lowry just swinging back and forth.
So sad.
She's dead.
Yay. It was good for the kids of the neighborhood, hey?
Yeah, they did need some enrichment.
And you know what? I'd say nominations are immediately open.
Yeah.
You have to hit the demon specifically.
I've got well, we could sleep and choose out of 3 tomorrow. If we decide to sleep, I suppose we probably shouldn't share too much information because the bad team don't know each other.
Okay, I nominate Sam.
I've got information.
Okay.
I've had a nomination. Says Beth nominates Sam. We'll add pertinent in a second. So Beth nominates Sam. Beth, why?
If I'm sober, I'm the clockmaker. Headley was the imp. Sam was the Scarlet Woman, and it's transferred to Sam.
Sam, your defense?
I'm just as what I said yesterday. I'm the investigator, and it's between Beth and Zach. That's all I have to add. I haven't got any more information.
Any pertinent?
My pertinent information is that I'm the Baron, if anyone's interested.
You're fucking with this.
No, sorry, I meant chambermaid.
Got it.
I'm going to run the vote.
Convincing.
You need 2 votes to put Sam on the block,
I think-
starting with Michelle. Remember, if you are dead, you only have 1 vote left.
We should definitely get 2 on this, right?
I really think we should sleep, actually.
I agree. Sleep. So either then we're gonna have to tie it on something.
2 is enough, and Sam is marked for dead.
So before we nominate again,
Mm-hmm.
are we going to sleep? Because if we're going to sleep, we should not share our information. But if we're going to kill today, we should share our information before we nominate.
I think we should go to sleep. No, sorry, no. I would like Sam to die.
But
Right.
but if Sam isn't the demon,
Mhm.
we've lost.
Yeah. So there's 2 realities I'm living in here. One is that what we've laid out already, Headley and Sam evil team, is the solution, and the other reality I'm living in is that Beth and Zach have played a blinder and tricked me and Lowry. But
Can we do a round robin?
Well,
And, like,
okay, so if we do a round robin, we are committing to killing today, right?
Do we think?
End it.
Because the
Second roll
bad team
nominations.
don't know who each other are, so we're giving them information as well. So
Are we doing a round robin or?
I think we
think-
should do a round
Okay,
robin.
where should we start?
I'll start. I'm the artist. I asked my question. I asked if Lowry, Headley, or Beth were the demon, and got a yes.
I'm the investigator, and as before, either Beth or Zach are the Scarlet Woman. And so probably now. Yep.
I'm the Klotz.
Shut up.
She said right at the start.
Okay. I am the sage. I lied to people so that I would get killed at night. And
Okay.
I learned that either Sam or Michelle is the demon.
Cool. Okay.
I am the Baron, which means there are 2 minions in play. Chambermaid, and I actually tidied up all these intestines. I tidied them up. The kids got them out again. They missed.
So here's my thinking.
Final call for nominations.
If we have got a drunk,
I'm
Like-
gonna nominate Beth.
Sam nominates Beth. Sam, why?
Well, just because of the information that I have, and I think that it's flipped. And if Zach's information is good, then that would mean the demon's at the top, and therefore that leaves me thinking Beth.
Beth? Your defense?
To the best of my knowledge, I'm the clockmaker, and we've got that 12-6 split. That's how you say it. It seems to tally with Zach's, works with Michelle, works with Lowry's.
but then where's the
think.
drunk?
There isn't one.
Headley
We've got a
is
club.
the Baron.
You need...
No.
Headley's not the
Headley's
Baron.
not the Baron.
Children,
no,
children,
yeah.
children, nieces, nephews. Your aunties are talking. You have two votes to tie this, 3 to put Beth on the block, starting with Zach.
Tying it? What are we doing? Are we...
I'm too fucking.
We had a Scarlet Woman.
See, I think we've just
Fuck, we've
we've
lost.
lost.
We just lost.
It was
Beth
Sam.
is marked for death. Ending the day in 5.
Hang on, we can tie it. We can tie it.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Someone
nominate Michelle.
Zach nominates Michelle.
Tie it. We need 3.
Zach, why?
Tying.
Michelle, any defense?
Yeah, good idea.
Is Michelle the last to vote?
Will
Yeah.
be, yes. So
Yeah.
you'll need 3 to tie this, 4 to execute, starting with Lowry's dead vote.
I'm gonna save it, but
Well, no, we need it.
No, we need.
no. So Beth, Zach, and Michelle,
Oh,
unless
right.
Sam votes. Michelle don't.
She
Don't
didn't.
vote.
Michelle is marked for death. Ending the day.
Do it again.
You
and I
sneaky-
Ah!
2,
Who hasn't nominated?
can
1.
nominate Zach.
I haven't nominated.
Michelle, nominate me.
Well, I nominate Zach.
Michelle nominates
After
Zach.
the countdown.
I'm so stressed.
I think that was after the countdown.
Calm.
Beth?
It's okay.
Beth votes. Who's the last to
Let-
vote? Sam is
one-
first.
hang
Headley's
on,
used his. I'm last.
Zachary
last
fought his gum. I am speaking. Michelle,
Yes.
Why have you nominated Zach?
Because we didn't tie it, and I'm trying to tie it.
Zach, your defense?
Likewise.
You have 4 votes to tie this, 5 to execute, starting with Lurie's dead vote.
Popular.
Oh.
Right.
Matt,
you gotta
vote.
vote. You
Matt,
gotta
you
vote,
vote.
Matt. Matt, you gotta
Matt,
vote.
you vote. Oh my god.
That is tied. Everyone off the table. Wow. I don't know if anyone else can nominate. I think everyone else is nominated who can do.
Yeah.
I think so. So, I've ended the day. Good night, Ravenswood Bluff. Sleep well.
Go to bed.
I'm not gonna sleep a wink tonight.
Well, it's more interesting than I feared it would be. So.
Yeah, yes. No, and thank you, William, in the chat. Yes, maybe it would have been better to put Beth on the thing, but I don't know. I think they've talked themselves out of it. It was quite interesting. I didn't really think what they would do it. Sam did.
They're
a
now
really
just
good play.
confused.
Yeah,
they're now just
and talked
confused.
themselves out of it. So. Yes, I did wonder if we were going to have Michelle die and then choose maybe Sam, and then it's just really
I mean, that might still happen. We've got the imp to kill, and then that's it.
Yeah, well, we've got so both Headley and Lurie have spent their dead votes as well, so it is going to be close.
Yeah.
Let's move to Sam then, and that's all we're waking up tonight is just Sam.
Oh boy!
I think I felt your heart rate going through my earphones there, Sam.
You survived another day.
Well done, well done. Who would you like to kill tonight, my friend?
So, Klutz, I'm going to be very quick, sorry.
It's okay. We've got a
you'll
bit of
only
time.
divulge as one alive player, in which case they will not pick me. I'm just going to kill Zach.
Oh, what did I do? No, go, no, don't look, Sam. Oh, fuck, I fucked it. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, I hate this app. I'm so sorry, Sam.
Well, look, Zach's dead. We'll tell him to. We tell him to shut the fuck up, basically.
Yeah. That's so cruel. That's so cruel.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Vibes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I've really fucked that one.
I'll even let you sleep.
Thank you, Sam. So sorry. How do we fix this, if anything?
I think we bring Zach in, tell him he's died, and tell him to please shut the fuck up.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, and we'll just see how it goes. Live and learn.
Live and learn. Yeah.
I won't mention anything.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh.
See, look, we're all kids.
All learning and growing.
If there's a thing that you learn of this stream, is that
if
you find nice people to play with, it's fine. Everyone's having a good time.
I know.
We're all human. It's okay.
I would say these little reminder marks are terrible around. I know you can make them bigger and smaller, so apologies about that, chat. But as we said, learn and grow.
Yeah.
Oh dear, poor Zach. I feel really bad for that. All right, let's go back and reveal the fate. I don't think we don't have to do anything else. We don't have to vote anyone else up. So let's go for it. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. I'll keep this nice and short. Zach died in the night. This is your final 3.
I nominate Sam.
Beth nominates Sam. Beth, why?
Because he's the imp.
Yep.
Sam, any defense?
Nope, I just have a big old magnifying glass.
Burning ants with it.
You need 2 votes in order to put Sam on the block, starting with Michelle. Yes? No? Yeah. Who knows?
Beth, you want to vote? You want to vote, Beth? Quick.
3 is enough. 3 is enough. Any final nominations? This is your final 3.
I would nominate Beth as the investigator.
Sam nominates Beth as the investigator. Sam, why?
Previous information, I think that it flipped to Beth.
All right, Beth, any defense?
It didn't.
For this to go through, Beth would have to vote for herself.
Very true. You also run it anyway. You need 3 votes to tie it, and possible 4 to put Beth on the block. So...
I think the safe thing to do would be tie it, and then on the last play.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean,
but what if? What if?
I just had a
it's not
fleeting
enough.
moment of like, oh my god, is it Legion and I'm the only good player? But
I'm guessing, Michelle, you do not wish to nominate for yourself? No. Sam, you have marked for dead and die. Can you, of course, how do you die, my friend? How are you, what's your method of death?
Well, the people in this town have worked me too hard, and I write too furiously into my notebook, and like a real bad case of carpal tunnel syndrome takes me out.
Oh, brutal.
True death. Oh, it's true death. And I can reveal, once I get that, a team has one.
Yay!
Let's go through the grimoire, shall we? It is a small one. I'm going to go very, very quick. I think we'll go for, I think possibly the most obvious sort of good confirmed player is Beth as your clockmaker, who got a 3. Just the way the tokens are handed out was incredible. We're going to let's go over to Lowry, who was the sage. And it turns out, rather than the old Ravenkeeper malarkey, we actually tell Lowry who demons are as a player. I did not know that as a sage. So there you go. But we did tell Lowry 2 people. More on that in a second. We had, who should we go for? Let's go for your artist, Zach, who came to us asking a question of whether Lowry, Headley, or Beth was a demon, and he got a yes, funnily enough. And then over quietly in the corner, of course, we had your klutz, Michelle. There was a moment where we were like, oh, what's gonna go? It's gonna happen. So lots of confusions over voting there. And yes, of course, I can reveal Headley was your starting imp, and Brave Sam was your returning imp out of the Star Pass for the Scarlet Woman. Thank you guys so much. Very much appreciate it. I guess we'll call it there for now for the stream. Thanks, stream, so much for all that help and stuff like that. Very much appreciate it. And seeing us fuck up. But hashtag learn and grow, as we've discovered.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Ride and die, learn and grow. Come on.
Learn and grow.
Ride and die. Learn and grow.
I appreciate we have lost a lot of people, so they won't be able to do their plugs, which I feel really bad for, but we'll do the plugs of people here. Let me remove the grimoire. But we'll start with Headley, going around the clock face, and then ending with Liz to do some outros, please. So Headley, where can people find you?
Best place to find me is at the podcast We Fix Space Junk, at We Fix Space Junk on socials. It's a sci-fi sitcom audio drama podcast written by the lovely
Other side.
Yay! Beth, where can people find you on the internet?
Also there.
Yeah.
Headley does the sound design, and Headley does the sound design, and he is excellent.
Amazing. Zach, please.
You can find me all over the internet at ZachFG. That's ZACKFG, just like it is down there. You can also find me on the podcast Realms of Peril and Glory, where we play incredible role-playing games. We have some fabulous storytelling with some incredible players. There's original music, there's sound design. Believe me, it's going to be a great time. Go check it out. It's really fun. That's it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Sam, please.
Hello folks, you can find me at Sam Size all over the internet, wherever it matters, that you'll probably find me there. You can also find me over on Science and Sorcery, where we smash together science and TTRPGs, and my other channel, Who Hurt You, where we tell sad stories, including the kind of culmination of one that the lovely Emily Bates is in from tomorrow. Our very, very devastatingly sad Kids on Bikes story is almost at a close. Award nominated, so come watch, it's great.
Amazing, thank you very much. Michelle, please.
Hello, I am Michelle Kelly. I am an actor, singer, voice actor. You can find me at Michelle Copter on social media. I am also part of the Crit Award nominated, double Crit Award nominated Euphoria actual plays, a studio that highlights the diversity and talent of TTRPG performers and creatives all across Europe. So yeah, check out Euphoria. Maybe give us some cheeky votes in the Crit Awards. We're up for Best Upcoming Twitch Channel and Best Utilization of Safety and Accessibility Features. I'm also up for a Crit Award for Best Player in a Darrington Press game, so you can vote for me too if you want to.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much, Michelle. Lowry, please.
Hello, you can find me at loriandavis.bluesky.social, and I think most regularly here, actually.
Oh yes, Lowry is just blood on the clock tower. I opened the room and she's already there. I'm like, bloody
I'm
hell.
there.
Yeah.
I never leave.
Never
The
leave.
jump scare.
And Liz, my wonderful ride or die co-host, co-storyteller, helping me in all the various bits, going like, "What are you doing? Oh, you missed the Scarlet
I
Woman."
basically did not help, but I was here and I had a very nice time. You can find me also on the podcast Realms of Peril and Glory that Zach has mentioned, and on the spin-off Blood on the Clock Tower podcast from Realms of Peril and Glory if you'd like more of this, but in your ears and also with fewer mess ups. And just to say once again, genuinely, thank you so much to all the players and chat for being such good sports. You're lovely people, and that makes all of this betrayal all the sweeter. So thanks.
Amazing. And yeah, finally, I will say as a quick sign off, I'm 1/3 of the RPGeeks. My name is Fiona. We regularly stream TTRPGs here on YouTube at RPGeeks D&D. We have just started our Kids on Bikes. God, it's all the rage just now, isn't it, Sam? Our Kids on Bikes series with one Sharmini Bundell leading the helm with myself. We have Falarin, and we also have Zach in it as well, playing like urchins. We're called Victorian children with peculiar powers. So we'll be starting that. We've already started it, so we've got the VOD, go check that out. But yeah, we're going to be back next week with a couple of episodes of that. That is all I have to say on that, but yeah, follow us online over all the various socials. It's RPGeeks D&D, and if you're like, God, Fiona definitely needs more help to run games, why not support the Patreon so that I get like a tutor in or something, and I'll sit down and I'll just play more Blood on the Clock Tower games and Storytell. Very much.
Just Ben Burns running you through drills.
Oh God, he's just like, Scarlet Woman! I just wake up in a cold sweat. Obviously, normally we have the wonderful Emily Bates, who's such a pro at this. So, if you're like, God, Fiona and Liz,
it's harder than it looks.
It's much harder than it looks.
Give Bates your flowers.
Please, please come back and check us. We're going to be doing this every month. Blood on the Clock Tower. Maybe we'll be doing a few more in the summer. We don't know. But go check out our other VODs of Blood on the Clock Tower, where Emily runs it like a complete pro. And so, please go support us through that. With all that out of the way, friends, let's all wave awkwardly goodbye at the stream until I find the thanks for watching button. Goodbye for now, and see you next week.
Bye.